Hello everyone, welcome. Welcome. Let me get some stuff open here so I can do are we early? What time is it? I hate oh no, we're like right on time. Well, a few minutes early, but for all the times that I've been late, I remember really funny. I remember when I first started streaming on Twitch, I used to be late all the time. But it's also because I did like 5-hour streams and I was like I couldn't do it anymore. So let's open these up. Oh my god, full inventory. Guys, it's ridiculous. Look at this inventory. We're going to be selling all of this. What is that? I don't need it. Get rid of it. I don't need that. I can't salvage it. I'm just going to have to merge it or whatever. So, yes, I do have a new computer, and I will tell you guys, when I run Guild Wars 2 on it, it gets kind of hot in here. So I'm hoping that doesn't like overheat my computer, because I had that issue with my old computer, and that was actually one of the reasons why I got a new computer, was not just to upgrade a lot of the stuff, but also the cooling. Oh god, I have my hold on guys, there we go. I have that usually on the side. There we go, that's much better. Yes, okay. My cooling system in my other PC that I just replaced was only like it was a liquid cooling system, but it was like one fan, like a one fan thingy or whatever. Now I have like a 3 fan thing like right here, and it's really nice. The problem was the other computer, if I ran Guild Wars 2 like too long or like too high settings, it would just overheat my computer every time because the cooling system just wasn't good enough. And yeah, so that's pretty much that. Now this heart right here, so we're going right into this, guys. This heart right here, I'm gonna have to transform, and I'm gonna have to use skills probably, because I don't think that I can get credit. What do you attack my target? What are you doing? Okay, just stand there. All right. Hi Emily, how are you? Also, so we have discussed, for all you guys that are watching this back or whatever it is that you're doing, if you're just tuning in, if you're in the background, we have been discussing my intros and outros for my videos and stuff. And I have decided to not do an intro anymore, but I also thought about what, and this is particularly out to you, Emily, because I know you like read the conversations and stuff, but I know that Chicken was like saying that I should have only like the dancing man pretty much like at the end of the video, and I shouldn't do all the other stuff. My problem is, and the reason where my like the point of view that I'm trying to like get across, that I don't know if I didn't point that out. I didn't actually specify it when we were talking about it, but the thing is that I don't just do Guild Wars 2, right? I was thinking about this like earlier today. I was like, you know, why am I so dead set on having other video games in my outro? But it's because I do other video games. I don't want people to just think I do Guild Wars 2. You know, I do other videos. I do playthroughs of other games. I stream other games, and I'm looking to make videos about other games. I just made a Pokemon video. I have a Digimon video in the works, and I have an idea for a Zelda video. So I do want to do other videos as well. So I kind of want to have that where I can, like, I understand, because we were talking about how like the viewership drops off like right at the end with the when the ending comes and stuff, and I totally get it. Like, it totally makes sense that yes, people, by the time that I say thank you guys for watching, people click off, right? But for the 10% that maybe are staying until the very end to maybe see the end cards, to see like what other stuff I have for the channel that like pops up on the screen, for those people, I would like to have like give them a little bit of like a subliminal like, hey, he does other video games, by showing footage of other games that I have played on the channel. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna have to do this, and I actually have to be transformed here. So my thought was coming in, and I didn't actually, oh, look. You still get the griffin. Whee! So that's kind of like where,
They worship the crystal, but I need to get closer.
Okay. Oh god, okay. Can I do this in this form? I don't really have like... Yeah. What's going on?
Smash them!
My quality is dropping and I don't know why. I don't know why it is. Hold on, let me check my internet real quick, make sure that that's working. Okay, my internet is fine. I don't know why it's being like this. I don't know why it's being like this. Oh, now it says it's fine.
My spirit endures.
Streamlabs also has changed the way that I can look at these. And I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like the way they've changed it. It used to be I used to be able to like look at it from like right. God, really? Let me go. Okay. Okay. Just let me go, please. Is this the that's a bleed. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I have to actually use skills here for this because otherwise I will never get this heart done. So let's just do this real quick. We'll go around just destroying all their supplies. Yeah, I knew this heart was coming and I was like, oh boy, this is gonna be something that's not gonna be something that I can just like pacifist my way through. Whee! They really force you to transform in this one. It's kind of creepy. We're like a small little raven child or something. It's kind of crazy to me. But yeah, so I have that. I have a new outro coming soon, guys, for the people that are interested in that stuff, and I will be getting rid of my intros. So, unformed earth elemental. Okay, can I defeat it too? Scream at it. Oh god, oh god, we got a shaman right here that pulls me in. It's fantastic. Here, have this. Oh, no worries, that's okay. I'm doing good. I just had I'm doing good. I don't know if you heard my little rant about my outro, but that's okay. That's okay if you didn't. Oh, okay. Yeah, me too. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be nice. Okay, so we're done here. Let's get out of that. We're not gonna finish this event. I think I'm missing a bunch of stuff here that I walked by. So let's actually go back that way. Yeah, so you know, that's happening. Like I said, I still want to have something where I like convey to people that I don't just do one type of thing. I don't want people to just watch my Pokemon streams or my Pokemon videos to think that, oh, this guy does like Pokemon and then maybe like a little bit of other stuff on the side. Like I'm trying to do like a wide range of stuff. Because I'm going to be honest, I'm one of those people that, and I've talked about this a lot, and I'm not saying that it's, you know, all about me, but my fear is that by the time that I get to the point where I have a big following for Guild Wars, that all of a sudden Guild Wars is going to shut down. right? And I'm not saying that's gonna happen, and I'm not saying that that's something that I'm like, oh my god, I think Guild Wars shutting down. Like, I don't think that at all. But I'm thinking that, like, you know, however hard I work on this, that there's gonna come a point where all of a sudden it's like, yeah, well, Guild Wars is slowly dying, and no one's playing it anymore, and we're about done with Guild Wars. And then, like, you know, I've worked so hard to get somewhere with it. Like, I want to have a base of like other things. I want to say, like, you know, if I get to the point where I do have a following, I want it to be like just following me. Isn't there a heart here? Oh, we did this heart. Oh, we finished this heart. I just had to unmap this. Okay, that's fine. Let's go right here. Let's go up and around. So, okay, good. I wasn't sure if you did. If you did. But yeah, so I don't, you know, I just would like to just have the base for doing something different, right? Doing other MMOs or doing other things, you know, because if Guild Wars 2 were to shut down, that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop making videos. I always think about that all the time. I'm like, what do people do that are small time? You know, the bigger ones, they can easily, I think, like, get out of that. You know, the ones, like, for example, if Guild Wars 2 were to shut down, and people like Mighty Teapot, for example, like, he could find another game that he could stream, and people would follow him, people would watch his stuff, like, he'd be fine. Like, yes, he would have probably a drop of people, but he also gained new people watching the channel. Like, it would be fine. But what do people, I'm gonna move this map back up, guys, because I don't like it down there. I moved it down there for I don't know what reason, but I need it up here. You know, I think about that. I'm like, what, the smaller people, the smaller streamers and stuff, they might not recover, right? They might say, like, they're gonna try another game, but then they end up, like, not getting any views, not getting any people on there, not getting any of that stuff, and it's like, okay, and then they might, like, abandon the channel. And I feel like that probably has happened. We just don't know of it because, you know, like, those were small time streamers, maybe, and maybe, oh, we need to do the stuff down there. So that's, I don't know if it's a legit fear, or if it's something where I'm like, oh, you're just overreacting, right? Like, I don't, hold on, I wanna look at something real quick, guys. So, you know, so I'm trying to, like, have that, and I think one way to kind of give that subliminal message is to have the footage in the background of my other games that I play, you know, and I can have that just in my outro. And I was also, like, I was thinking to myself, because, you know, Chicken is right, yes, people don't watch that. A lot of, like, 90% of people drop off by the end of it. You know, only like 10% watch that last 10 to 20 seconds. And that's fine. You know, that means that I can really have whatever I want at the very end, right? I could have anything at that very end. And I understand that it's, like, very busy on the eyes and stuff, and I get it, it's, like, all over the place a little bit. But, you know, I think that maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. I see, like, I see a good part in that too. Because, like he said, like, he's like, oh, well, you know, I think that, like, by the end of it, like, people fall asleep. I'm like, yeah, even if they're falling asleep, that's great. You know, if I have a really boring outro at the end, I might just, like, really set them as, like, make them fall asleep. You know, where if I have something that's a little bit busy on the eyes and stuff, that might actually, like, get them to, like, pay attention again, to kind of, like, be like, oh yeah, it's the end of the video, like, I didn't even realize, or whatever. And they're looking at all these and they're like, oh, cool, like, I see Legend of Dragoon in the background, or I see, you know, Digimon or whatever in the background, Pokemon, you know, and they want to look at that. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how people think, but it's crazy to me, because when I watch, like, Chicken's videos, I just think he does like way better of a job than I do. Not saying that I do a bad job. I like because at the same time as me looking at other like at specifically like his videos, because I just looked at a bunch of his videos, but specifically like thinking about that, it's like he does such a good job with editing, and I think he does like a really good job with his audio and his description, and he's very articulate, and he's like, I don't know, he does like a really good job that I feel like he needs more views on this stuff. I really think he deserves a lot more. I'm trying to climb the statue and I can't. So that's to me. Yeah, I suppose that's true, right? That's what it kind of comes down to. It's like do what makes you happy, because you want to be like happy about the stuff that you make and proud of the stuff that you make. All right, Kendrick Redstaff, Guild Wars 1 character right here. Kill him.
I warned you all what would happen if you disturbed this place.
Oh my, this can't be good.
Now, learn what I do to people who can't control their curiosity. Destroy them here!
But yeah, like I said, I don't think that I do a bad job, because I've seen, and I don't want to sound arrogant or anything, but I have seen videos of YouTubers that have gotten way more views than they should. And I know that sounds probably like kind of, what am I supposed to do here? What can I do to finish this? Touch the stone. Okay, none of that does anything. I need spirits. There's a spirit. He's gonna die. Okay. I don't know what to do here. I can like touch the stone. Oh. Well, we'll have to wait for spirits to respawn here. Oh, there we go. There's an enchanter. Go, 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 go. Oh god, we found the hole. Go, go, go. Yeah. But yeah, it's a shame that I think there's people that really miss out on like quality content because they're so focused on what has a lot of views. You know, they look at a video and they see, oh, there's not a lot of views, so they avoid it because they automatically think it's a bad video. And that is honestly something that I've learned over doing YouTube for the last year. That is a terrible thing to do, because there's sometimes videos out there that are just so good and they have no views, and I just don't get it. Like I said, like chickens videos, those are so good, and they should have like a lot more views. Where I watch other people's stuff, and sometimes I see videos that are like at like 2 million views, and it's like an 18-second video of like this like thing that happens, and you don't even know what the fuck is going on. You watch it and you're like, okay, why did I watch this? Why did 2 million people watch this? What made you people watch this? You know, because I get curious, and I you know, and of course that is what YouTube recommends. YouTube recommends the ones with millions of views to you, right? Because they, you know, the popular videos, they think, you know, like the algorithm is automatically like, oh, okay, a ton of people are watching this, so this must be a good video. That's not the truth. That is not true at all. I had a video suggested to me by a YouTuber, and I forgot the name of the YouTuber, and honestly it doesn't really matter anymore, because, and that's the sad part. I went on his video, I watched this video. It was something about video games, and I watched it, and it was really good. Like you know, you could tell that he was like new to it, right? He was like new to like doing YouTube and stuff, so the quality was like low, and it wasn't like, you know, he was like, I don't know, the background was like his kitchen, right? So there's like, he's like sitting in his like dining room or something, you know, which is whatever. I mean, it's like you do what you can, and that has nothing to do with like the information or the thing that you're making the video about. It might be a great video, even though you're doing it in the middle of a, I don't know, dumpster fire. Like, who knows, right? It's like, it doesn't, the setting doesn't really matter. And so I went on his channel and I was just like, oh, cool, you know, and I saw that the video was like a few years old. So I was like, oh, well, let me watch some of his newer stuff. Turns out, and that's why I actually tweeted this out. I tweeted about it because I found it such a shame. Turns out that he hadn't made a video in like 4 years. He had started his channel, he had uploaded a bunch of videos, and he had gotten like, you know, okay views for like a smaller channel. I mean, I don't know what okay views are. I know, like, comparatively to mine, he got just as many views as my videos do. But then he, like, apparently 4 years ago, I don't know what happened, because I watched his very last video, and he asked for people to subscribe, and he asked for people to like his video, and there wasn't anything like, oh, I'm stopping or whatever. But he did mention, like, you know, so it was 4 years ago, right? But then he mentioned, like I said at the very end, like and subscribe and whatever. And then he mentioned his Twitch. And I was like, oh, maybe he, like, is just doing Twitch. Maybe he, like, over the last 4 years has, like, concentrated on just doing Twitch. And, you know, maybe that's, like, his thing, right? So, like, maybe he was like, I don't really want to do YouTube, and Twitch is better, you know, whatever. So I went on his Twitch, and the last video posted was from like the last, I don't know, the last clip or whatever, because you can have like clips, like people that don't have a lot of followers don't get to keep like their videos for a long time, right? And that was like one big part that I had for that I disliked about Twitch specifically. But yeah, it was just like 2 years ago was like the last thing on there, and he hadn't done any streams like anytime recently, and he only had like 37 followers on Twitch. So I don't know if people like unfollowed over the last 2 years or if he never got any, but to me that makes me think like he didn't get any support, and he ended up like, you know what, it's not worth it doing all this, so why even bother? Like, that's what I feel like happened, you know, and that's why I'm always like, support those people, you know, leave a comment, whatever it is, just as long as you write like, I really enjoyed your video or whatever, you know. I saw some of his comments on his videos, and they were like, you know, great video, or like, hey, can I get a shout out, which was like really cute. It was like I think it was like a elementary school student or something. Like, they even put it like this in this elementary school or something. They're like, can I get a shout out? And I was like, that's kind of cute. I like that, you know, like I would totally do that if someone asked me to do that or whatever. But you know, it just makes me sad. I don't know, it just makes me sad, because I'm like, well, he really had like potential to have like a great channel, but he just didn't get the support, you know, and you know, whatever maybe something happened in his life to the point where he couldn't stream anymore, or, you know, you never know the circumstances of people like that. But it just makes me think like, maybe if he had gotten more support from people, or more views in some shape or form, that maybe he would be making more videos now, and we would have gotten something over the last 4 years. But, you know, I didn't subscribe because I think to myself, I'm like, well, why bother subscribing? This guy hasn't uploaded anything in 4 years, like nothing. So what's the point? You know, if, you know, it's like that is such a long time ago, to the point like, even if you started making videos now, it'd have to be like, you know, start from the bottom again. Oh, we finished the heart. I didn't even realize. So we'll just drop off this last part that I got, and then we'll move on. So to me, it's always like, it's such a shame. I have seen a rise in people watching my like playthrough series, for example, because, you know, my Digimon World 2003 playthrough, for example, the first episode has like 20 views, and then the second to very last only has like 2 or 3 on any given episode, like, pretty much, right? That's what it kind of comes down to. Oh, we want to do the little Inquest lab here. Let's go in there. Isn't there? There is a salamander drake. I was like, isn't there a salamander drake out here? There is indeed. And he's the fire guy, right? So he does fire damage? Oh my good god. Spew you fire! Does it actually? Oh, it does do burning. Oh, burning is really strong too. But again, it doesn't bounce. So I think I'm gonna go with Godzilla still, because that at least bounces, right? That is like at least an AoE. And our poison, and poison specifically got stronger, so. But yeah, so I see an increase. I haven't looked at like the retention rate of those videos because I don't think they're very high, because I just don't get a lot of comments on them, and I also don't get a lot of likes on them. That's something that I've noticed is like, you know, I get way more views than I get likes on them. And I don't know, there's like certain videos where I've gotten like dislikes, like a ton of dislikes, like more than likes, on videos where I'm like, where I feel like I really shouldn't have gotten that many dislikes. It's really strange, and I'm like, I don't know what. There was specifically I made a video about the first beta for End of Dragons, where I kind of reviewed all the elite specs, the first 3 or whatever, and I talked about what I thought was good, what I thought was bad, like. And it was very like, it wasn't very analytical. It was just more ranty, right? It was more like, yeah, I like that or whatever, you know, because I knew that there was going to be a lot of changes. I knew things would change. I knew that that wasn't, you know, but I kind of wanted to give like, it was like an impression, right? An impressions video. I think that's what I even called it, because I wanted to like kind of give people my impressions. And my God, I just got like a ton of dislikes on that video, and I'm like, I don't know what I said in that video that like upset people to the point where they would hit the dislike button. Where they're like, oh, well, I don't agree with what this guy said. It just makes it's like sometimes I want to know how people think. Hello. Can I have your crystal? I want your crystal. Ow. Where's my pet? What are you doing? I see him fighting something. Oh, who are you fighting? Oh, this turret. Oh my god. Can you just... This is when they used to not be able to... Oh, let's open the store again. Haha, hello. Here, attack. Can't walk through it. It's fine. You'll be okay. Just spew your poison. You'll be okay. And I understand that. I think over the last few years, specifically Twitch and YouTube have gotten so saturated with streamers. Like, everyone wants it. I remember when I first started, and I'm not saying that... I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying there, because in one way it kind of annoyed me. And in other ways, it didn't really annoy me because it doesn't matter. But I just felt like... So I used to work with a bunch of guys that were into video games, right? And we actually... If you go back on my Twitch days, there's a lot of streams that I used to do with these... I mean, obviously you can't find these videos anymore because that's how Twitch works. But... there was a lot of guys there that I used to play with. I played with them. What was it? We played a ton. What was the one game that we played a lot of? It was the Division 2. Division 2 had just come out, and we were playing a bunch of stuff together. Like I was streamed with these guys, and we had a good time. Now, these same guys, and I'm not trying to like fault them or like you know, and like I said, I'm not gonna name their names, and those streams are long gone now. But the same guys all of a sudden started streaming themselves. Like, they were talking about how they wanted to support my channel and they wanted to be there, blah blah blah, and then they're like, we're gonna stream ourselves. We're gonna do it too, both of them. there was two. Well, there was a group of them, but two specifically. That's what I meant to say. Two specifically that were like, yeah, I'm gonna stream myself. And I'm like, okay, well, those people end up like having
Hey, what are
really
you doing
no, they still don't, they still stream now. Okay, why can't I fight you? Okay, there we go. They still stream now, but they have like no followers. They have no one. And because of them streaming, they stopped supporting my channel. And it's like, okay, like I get that you probably think like, oh, that's cool, I want to do that as well. But maybe, I don't know. And I'm not trying to say like they should do it, they should support me. That's kind of what it sounds like, right? But it was like, I don't know, it was kind of stupid because it was like we stopped like playing games together because I kind of moved on from the division and I started playing other games. But then they also like stopped supporting my streams. They stopped coming into my streams, they stopped liking my streams, they stopped like commenting on stuff, and this was like right before I pretty much stopped streaming for a while, because I did have like a long period of time where I didn't stream. But it was just weird because it was like, okay, so you guys now have your Twitch channels that no one watches. Because I once in a while, like, I check in with these guys. Like, I haven't really spoken to any of them since that time. And I check in whenever they stream, like, once in a blue moon. Like, I'll check in there. And they have, like, no one watching. And they have, like, no followers. They have, like, no people. And I get, it's like, you know, wanting the piece of the pie. But my point being is that it's so saturated now. It's really hard to, like, start your own thing. You know what I mean? Whether or not whatever they're doing, like, I'm not saying that what they did is wrong. You can do whatever you want to, and I don't fault you for it. You know, if you think that, hey, I like the stuff that he's doing, but I want to do it myself as well, go ahead and do it. That's fine. You know, but it just felt kind of like almost like a betrayal, where they were like, oh, I don't really want to support this guy anymore. I just kind of want to do my own thing. That way I don't have to put the effort into this guy's streams, and I can just like make my own. But it's like, but then in the end you're kind of stuck with nothing. So it's like everyone kind of wants a piece of the pie right now, and I think it's just to the point where like a lot of stuff is just oversaturated, and there really isn't a solution for it, but really spreading the word. You know, it's really not just people that don't stream or don't make content supporting you, but also like content creators supporting each other, I think is what it is, right? Like, I think that's something that people need to start doing, and I just realized that exactly what I'm doing, I didn't do today. I meant to do something, and I totally didn't do it, and I feel so bad. I feel really bad right now, because I just realized that I did something like that, exactly like that, and I'm an idiot. Is he? Hold on a minute. I feel really bad because I will tell you guys in a minute what happened. Sorry guys. You guys had to hear that. I don't know. What is this? Oh, League of Legends. Yeah, here's Twitch, Twitch showing people that have like 35,000 viewers. I'm like, that's something that I'll never, like, that's my big thing with Twitch. You don't support your little people.
Towers.
Okay. All right, so it didn't happen. So I want to give a shout out to I don't know, there's not very many people, but Astral I think it's at Astral Legend on Twitter. Is that correct? Is that right? Yes, it's at Astral Legend on Twitter. he's been doing like lore stuff, and he does like every day he does like a lore post on Twitter, and he talks about like all kinds of lore stuff, and he goes through and he does like these really short explanations with a couple of pictures and moves on. And kind of like every day he like, it's like a storytelling thing. Every day you get like a little bit more of the story, which I think is like a great idea. I think it's really cool. But he recently talked about wanting to start streaming, and he did a stream on rating and stuff. And of course, someone that's new, he didn't get a lot of views, like that many views anyways. He got more than I did, so good for him actually. You know, I'm kind of keeping myself out of the picture, but yeah, he and then he talked about, it was so dumb because I missed a stream on Saturday because I was working and I work late. So and then when I come home, I don't have the energy to like even like that's why I don't go like in Discord or do a lot of stuff on Saturday nights, because it's my last day of the week and I'm really exhausted, I'm really tired, and I don't want to, I don't know, I don't want to go into anything, right? It's like I'm like, oh god, you know, like I don't feel it. Like it has nothing to do with the people, but it just has like everything to do with me like not wanting to really like, I don't know, just whatever. And so he was streaming on Saturday, and then you know, I'm like, oh man, I missed it. I couldn't even come in there and say hi or whatever. And he said, well, I'm looking to do like every Saturday, but I'm also gonna do maybe Mondays and stuff. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. I might just watch, you know. And then I totally forgot that today's Monday. I thought today was Tuesday. I thought today we were raiding. Guys, my days are all screwed up. I will tell you, but I'll talk about that in a second as well. But yeah, so I felt bad, and that's why when I talked about this, the other streamers and stuff, I felt really bad because I totally forgot. I totally forgot. Look at those 2D harpies there. They have cool animations on them, but yeah. But yeah, so shout out to him because I think he does great stuff. But that's what I'm kind of saying. Like I feel like content creators need to like support themselves, you know. But that's why I like really appreciate so much of like what Chicken does for me, because he like always gives me a shout out, and he always talks about my stuff like whenever I'm on his stream or whatever it is that we're doing, right? It's always like, you know, hey, check him out, whatever. And that means a lot, you know. Of course with him, he gets a little bit more, he has a bigger viewership, but he also has like, you know, that I feel like that being an ArenaNet partner carries a little bit more weight. And I'm not saying like, oh my god, he's such a VIP, like, you know, it is what it is. We're all just people, right? But I think that he does a really good job, and he has a bigger viewership, and he does carry that partnership with him, you know. And that just means a lot. Like that means, like, to me, that means a lot. Like that always makes me extremely happy when it happens. So I try to give him a shout out too, but like most of the people that come to my channel are from his channel, so it's like they just, you know, that's kind of where they like most people that have seen my channel or come to my channel have seen his channel, kind of thing. So but yeah, shout out to Chicken Nubo on YouTube. If you haven't checked him out, definitely do that. I watched this, you know, his video, man, his videos are so good. I get so jealous about I literally sat there today watching all his videos, and I'm like, man, he's so good. He's so good. He does like really well on the editing, and his scripts are really good, to the point like the stuff that he says is like really good, and I'm like, oh man, I'm so jealous. I wish I could do that. Like he does such a good job, to the point where I'm like, I feel like his videos need a lot more views because they're just so good. I think I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna have to tell him that, but I think something that he needs to focus on, and I think he did talk a little bit about this like new video that he has coming up. He needs to branch out. I think he needs to step a little bit away from doing all the like beginner guides and stuff, and maybe lean into maybe find something else Guild Wars 2, like subject wise to talk about, because he does such a great job and his videos are really good, but the problem is that he focuses on new player stuff. I think limits his videos from getting a bigger viewership, and I really think that it would benefit him to kind of like do some other stuff, and I think he's doing that. I think that's what he's doing. That's just my opinion. I don't know if that is a valid thing, but because I really think he does great. So. But yeah, let me tell you guys about my sleep schedule and my. So I always talk about my sleep schedule. And I always talk about how screwed up my sleep schedule is. Yeah, I'm right back to it. I recently got back into the swing of having a decent sleep schedule. And now I'm back to having a crappy sleep schedule. To the point where I don't even know what day it is anymore. Because for a little while... Whoa, look at all this blood that I got. Jesus. Ooh, Kralkatork flying by. Oh, Claw of Kralkatork. The Shatterer. My god, my brain. Did you see that? I just witnessed my own brain melt right in front of me. I was just like, all of that is wrong. My brain has gotten so bad, guys. Like, I forgot my cat's name today. I stared at my cat and I was like, I know your name. You've been my cat for 5 years now. I don't know your name though. I couldn't, and I stared at her and I was gonna call her name and she's like looking at me and I'm like, you, and I just left. I couldn't think of it. I thought of it like shortly after I left. I was like, oh, that was her name. I'm telling you guys, I don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I have like early onset like Alzheimer's or something. I forget the easiest things and I remember the dumbest things. Like, ask me anything about Guild Wars 2 and I remember that. I think my brain is making just room for Guild Wars 2. It's erasing everything else on its hard drive to just make space for stuff for Guild Wars 2. It is so dumb, the random shit that I remember. Like when they talked about the Orient Crab the other day on Chicken Nooble's server on Discord, and I remember exactly what it was, and I typed all the stuff up, and I'm like, that I can remember, but I can't remember my cat's name that I've been living with for 5 years. It's so sad. It's so sad, and I just, you know, it's whatever. That's life. It's okay. I don't care. I feel like if I get worried about forgetting those things, I will just get frustrated. And I don't want to get frustrated over it because it is a very frustrating situation. It is something that I'm very worried about because it's been happening a lot, and it's been happening with, like I said, the randomest of things, people's names. Like before, it used to be where I had to be like, what's your name? Oh, okay, that's your name. But now it's like I stare at people for like 10 minutes and I'm like, I don't know that person's name. I've been working with this person for like a year and I cannot remember her name right now. You know, it's just getting like worse and worse. And I'm like, if I get worried about it, I'll just get myself in like anxiety attack, panic attacks, that sort of stuff. So I'm like, it's okay. It'll come to me at some point and it'll just take a little bit longer to get there. That's fine. Ooh, Giant Devourer. Let's kill it. Gork Thundermaker. I don't know, Thundermaker is such a badass name, but then you have Gork in front of it. It sounds...
Watch out for the claws.
I'm gonna hide behind this tree. Can I hide behind this tree? Does that work? Totally does.
How come they get to help? Let me help too, Gork.
Ah, perfect. Look at this. I'm gonna cheese this. I forgot where the point of that. Oh, the sleeping schedule. That's how it started, I think. I don't remember. That's okay. So yeah. So I used to take when I was growing up, being a teenager, I used to take naps all the time. Like naps were like life. I feel like a lot of teenagers do that, and I think it doesn't get talked about enough. I think a lot of teenagers are. I'm gonna be honest. It sounds really stupid, but I think a lot of teenagers that are miserable. Well, I'm not saying that that's the only reason or whatever. I know there's a lot of other issues, you know, in the world, bullying and you know, I don't know, there's a lot of things with you know, and I'm not good with kids, but I think one thing that I've noticed is like, I remember being really miserable when I didn't get to nap as a teenager. Okay, you know, like we always are like, oh, they're a teenager, they're grumpy and they hate everything. It's like I used to hate everything when I was a teenager when I didn't get to take a nap, right? Let your teenagers take naps. Like, just, I understand they're not small children and I understand they're not elderly, but I feel like, I don't know, that's like one thing that I totally, like, as a teenager. And my mom, that was a good thing. My mom let me take a nap. Like, my mom was like, no, he needs his nap. Like, he needs his nap. And that was good. Like, I would take naps all the time. Not to say that I wasn't depressed or suicidal. You know, I was both. But, you know, it's whatever. I mean, it's nothing to laugh at. But, you know, now, I don't know. Like I said, that's my coping mechanism. I make fun. Like, one of my coping mechanisms, guys, is making fun of very serious situations. That's how I kind of deal with a lot of things. Which is probably a bad way of dealing with certain things, but it's just better than being miserable, right? So, that's kind of it. Oh my good God, we're just passing through, guys. We're not even here. Oh, isn't this, oh God, up here is gonna be the worst part ever. Isn't that like somewhere up here? Or is it right here? Is it right outside here? I don't remember where it is. It's that one with the whatever that is called. The Legion up there. Whatever. We'll get to it. We'll look at it. But yeah, so I used to take naps, and then recently I've kind of stopped taking naps. I got into this like great schedule, and I used to do. Well, thank you, and I appreciate that. You know, it was a concern for a long while. I did go to you know, I don't know if people are familiar. I don't know if this is something like outside of Florida or if it's like just a Florida, but I did go to live stream at some point. You know, there was a lot of stuff that like I went through, but it was also because of like the stuff that I went through as a teenager. I was homeless very many times as a teenager. Like, I missed half of my 9th grade year because I was homeless. You know, living in a car. Being like a 15-year-old living in a car with your mom and your sister. Like, I don't know, there's a lot of stuff, guys. And I don't want to get into like the super depressing stories here, but you know, so it just kind of, as a developing mind, it just leaves a mark there, scars, you know, and you know, as a developing teenager, sometimes it gets hard, you know. It just gets, you get very you think about the existential things in life, and you just kind of at some point you question like why, you question like everything, and you're like, I just don't want to do this anymore. So, you know, and anyone that feels that way, I totally get that feeling. Trust me, I totally understand it. But it's just, you know, and I can't say that it's always gonna get better, but I just, you know, there's gonna be good things and bad things in life, and it's just a matter of you are important. Whoever you are, you matter, and you might not think that way, but you do. And I think that, you know, just don't give up on yourself. You know, you have that one life to live, and I understand that it's maybe really horrible, and maybe you're going through like the crappiest things. Trust me, I've gone through a lot of horrible things in life, you know, and it's just a matter of like you owe it to yourself to just hang on, you know. I just think that just giving up on yourself is, I don't know, it's just something that I feel is very sad, and I get that maybe maybe that's the only solution for some people. That's what they think anyways, but I'm like, please just hang on, like pull through, and you are not always going to be in that crappy situation. It's pretty much what I'm trying to say. It's like there's going to be change in your life, and there's going to be things that eventually you will have the power to change. I think one thing that teenagers feel very that was one thing that I always had. You know, going through this, like going through that stuff, being homeless and having all these things. You know, I got bullied when, you know, coming out and stuff. I didn't have friends. I had to deal with it with myself. When I started having depression, I couldn't lean on my family because living in a very like strong German household, like when you say things like I'm depressed or, you know, things like that, they look at it and they're like, you're just lazy. You know, you're just weak and you're just lazy because, you know, we're strong Germans, and that's how we look at it. And my mom eventually did come around, and she did actually change her mind on a lot of those ideals. I feel like that were like set in her mind, to the point where she realized how depressed I really was and how bad things really were. But I think a lot of teenagers feel just very helpless because everything in their life is just being controlled by other people, whether it's their parents or their teachers or whoever, you know, they deal with. Like, even if they have jobs and stuff like at work, they just, you know, so many things are out of their hands, and they feel like that's the only way that they can take control of their life. And it's sad, and it's like, just hang on, eventually you'll be like, it'll change. Things will change, and they will change for the better, because if you're already way on the bottom, if you're on that very bottom of the barrel, there's really not very many ways that it can go even lower, but there's so many chances of it to get better. You know, there's chances of you meeting great people, and, you know, maybe moving to a great place, or, you know, getting the job that you want, or getting into the school that you want, or whatever. You know, there's you still have hopes and dreams as a person. Like, deep down you have them somewhere. If you really think about what it is you want out of life, there's things that you want. And I just, you know, I want those people to, like, think about that, and you know, before you make those crazy. Oh, nice. Ghetto lost, almost fully ascended. Nice. Sorry, guys. um to just hang on. Like, please just hang on, because it's just my, you know, my life, like I said, I've been through so many bad things, and like, even when I thought that things were getting better, uh I will tell you guys a little bit of that. So, you know, like I said, I went through all those things as a teenager, and then, you know, after being homeless and stuff, we still struggled. Even when we had a place to live, we still struggled for a long time. And eventually things started turning around. I started getting, I had a decent job, and my mom had a decent job, and we started making good money, and we were able to like pay our bills, and we were able to afford things that we wanted, and our lives got better and better. You know, I started, I bought a newer car, and I was able to like really just enjoy myself, and buy the things that I wanted, and things seemed to have like turned around, right? And I ended up saving money for a house, the house that I live in right now, and it's a nice house. It's outdated, and a lot of things need to be done on it, but it's a very nice house, and I love my house. But, you know, right as I bought the house, the most important person in my life passed away, my mom. And I bought the house for my mom, pretty much. It was my mom's dream to like finally own a home here, and that type of stuff. And I bought the house pretty much for her. It wasn't like I wanted to live here. It wasn't like I wanted this particular house, but I wanted this house because of her, you know, and I wanted to buy a house here because of her. And, you know, she passed away 2 weeks later. You know, and it was something that, you know, again, brought me right back to like those teenage years of being depressed, and like thinking about those things, you know. And I ended up going back into debt to the point where I almost had to declare bankruptcy. And I'm sorry that I'm going like into all these personal things, but I just want people to understand that I have been through these horrible things. You know, I have been through like a lot of these situations in life, only being 30 years old. Not yet. I have another month. Give me another month, guys. I will take my last month and a half of being in my 20s. But, you know, it's just something that I have been through all these things in life. And I just recently, last year, you know, it was something that I feel like wasn't really celebrated, because I don't know, I celebrated it myself, like on the inside. I was very proud of myself. I finally got out of debt, and it wasn't like a small amount of debt. It was a lot of debt that I was in. Like I said, people had suggested to me you should really declare bankruptcy and you should do all these things, and I didn't do that. And I worked on it, and since then my life has like looked up. Like things have looked up, you know, and they're getting better again. And there's going to be bad times again. I know they will, right? There's going to be times where bad things will happen to me and stuff. But it's just a matter of like hanging on. You know, you just have to hold on. And that was one thing that my mom, if my mom has taught me anything in life, and the things that I have been that she has helped me through, helped us through, helped herself through, was to just never give up. Just never give up. There was never a point in time where my mom ever gave up, you know, and that's pretty much the message. And I don't want this to come across as like a negative thing, right? I want this to be, yes, exactly. That's exactly the point. I don't want people to be sad for me. That's not what I'm here for. I don't want people to pity me or feel bad for me or whatever, right? And I'm not saying that people are doing that, but I'm saying that that's not why I'm mentioning these. But I'm saying that, you know, there is positive things in the world, even if you don't see them yet. They will come and happen to you if you just hang on and you just never give up, and you know, if you work towards those goals. Everyone has goals. Even if you say to yourself that you don't have goals, there's goals. And even if your goal is to like is something completely outrageous, you know, just if you're at that bottom of the barrel, if you're at the very bottom, and you know, like suicide is something that's just so realistic in your mind, where you're like, that's my only solution. Focus on that crazy idea that you have, or something like really, like, not, you know, something good, right? You don't, I'm not saying like, oh, you know, maybe I should do something horrible. No, but I mean like something good. Focus on something good, something that you want to work towards. And even if it's the craziest idea, what do you have to lose? You know what I mean? What is it that you could possibly lose? Just work towards that, and hopefully it'll work out for you, you know? So, and I think that good things will happen. Anyways, I'm done with this depressing stuff. Like, I like almost broke out into tears like twice talking about this stuff. I don't, and like I said, I don't want any pity from anyone. That's not what I'm trying to say, but I'm trying to say that, like, you know, and especially like if you have that happen to you, you can, like, I know I'm a random stranger on the internet, but that probably is the best person to talk to, because you don't want someone that has a bias, you know, you want someone that has like a third person view, you know. So if you're going through that horrible stuff, I'm always available, and I try to help my friends as much as I can. I have a lot of friends that are very depressed. I have one particular friend that she deals with it on a daily basis, and it's very crippling in her life. She's a very intelligent young woman, and she's so funny. She's so funny. She makes me laugh, and she has this like potential to like really make you feel so good about yourself, but she just can't do that for herself. And it's something where I'm like, I feel so bad. I try to help her with that, you know. So anyways, let's continue this, because we're trying to have a good time. All right, I don't remember doing this for a long time. What was the point here again? I'm supposed to like sneak around and not get seen by these guys, right? What am I forgot what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to get to these flags or something? Okay, they noticed me. Okay. Oh my good god. Okay, let's read this again. Welcome to the Tawny Ridge. The Ash Legion here is a separatist group to north. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. What's going on here? Ash Legion practices the art of stealth to operate in shadows, but it's also important to make sure... This is the worst heart in the game of Guild Wars, okay? Guild Wars 2. I'll just point it out. It really is. With your help, I'd like to keep my troops on their toes. What do you have in mind? I would like to turn... I would turn you invisible. Then you try to make it to the northern exit without soldiers or seekers detecting you. You could fix Ash Legion flags along the way, prove you've passed by. Sounds interesting. I'm ready. Now, the Ash Seekers will spot you if you get too near, so I wouldn't get any closer than I am to that practice dummy. Whoa, that's really far away. I'm not supposed to get any closer than this? Oh my good god. Are you kidding me right now? Oh god. Fix this flag. Oh my god, you take way too long to fix that flag. Alright, oh god, are you kidding me? I remember like jumping on top of these roofs of the tents and stuff. You can do that. Oh no, he's coming right. Oh no. Wait, is that a seeker? Oh, it's a seeker. Oh my god! Oh, I can't believe they never changed this. Are you kidding me? This is horrible. This is bad. Alright, wait. You could say, don't you recognize me? Yep, let's do that again. Oh my god, this is bad. How are you supposed to get to that flag with the seeker hanging out right there? Did you see that guy? Is he gonna come back? Oh. It's not good. Well, you know, I try. I mean, I don't know how successful I am. Successful? I don't know why there was an extra S in that sentence. Ooh, we can glide. That makes us fast. Okay, we can get this flag. Oh my god, I hate this. I hate this. This is the worst part ever. Can I please? Hello. Okay. Go away. No. Oh, perfect. I can fix it from back here. Awesome. You know, I try to be there for my friends. I really do want to be there for people. But I also I don't know. I don't know. I get into situations where I'm like, I don't know what to say. You know, and it's sad because I'm like, I should know what to say because I should know what helped me through it. But honestly, like, I didn't have that. Oh god. Oh god. I'm gonna. Yeah, I knew it. I was like, great. 3 of them walking right for me. And because I didn't have that, you know, I didn't have those people that were there for me. So, like I said, both my mom and my sister, like, they were there, but they, you know, were dealing with the same crap. And like I said, it was a, you know, German mentality is a little bit different, where those sort of things get looked at as like weak and lazy, and that's kind of a little bit of the mentality my family did have in the beginning. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Please let me get to this flag. Not to fault them. I just think it's like one of those like social things, you know, that like the like, not social things, but like I don't what is that when it's like in a cultural things. It's a cultural thing. I'm like, wow, what's the word? What's the word that I'm Well, that's true too. You know, it's a matter of just like, hey, just, you know, and usually what it is to me, it's like, for me, like what usually I do is like, just vent to me. You know, I do that with a couple of people where I understand that maybe what they need isn't like super, like they don't really need support. They just need someone to like vent to. They feel like they have no one that listens to their problems. And I totally get that. Oh, oh my god, where did he come from? No. Don't see me, please. Oh god, can I just get to the exit? I don't know. Well, the seeker is, oh god. Well, how are you supposed to do this? Okay, I can't climb this. Yeah, obviously. Great. Well, we've almost finished this. And that's very true. It's just a matter of being there for people. You know, you have to be there for people. Just as much as like content creators have to be supported, you have to support your friends as well. Just be a good person. And I know that it's hard. Sometimes being a good person is really hard. Because I have a mean streak, especially when people annoy me or when I don't like someone. Like, you can't like everyone, you know what I mean? But sometimes I turn into a child and I'm like, I don't like you and I don't want to talk to you. But even then, even so, just be a nice person. Be good. Be nice, you know? Yeah, I think, and that's something as well, like when you think about teenagers, I think a lot of the frustration for teenagers comes from feeling like they're not being listened to. Do you guys see that right there? Jar? That word right there means year in German. Right there. Now you learned something. You know what year is in German. Not that that's what he's named after, but there you go. Hello, we're here. Oh, we leveled up. Nice. Look at that. 65. Awesome. Ooh, celestial stuff. Awesome. You know, and I think that's what a lot of teenagers, you know, they feel like their parents just don't listen to them and they don't understand and blah blah blah. I don't know. I think, like, not that I talk to a lot of teenagers, but I just think that, like, just, I don't know, people in general feel that way. I think people in general feel like they're not being listened to, and people don't don't want to hear what they have to say. And I'm like, I don't care. Tell me all about it. I will sit here and I will listen to it. I don't care. Like, I really, because, and this is something that I think I have an advantage over other people. And it's gonna sound, again, like, kind of like I'm whining or complaining or whatever, but I'm not. I don't have a lot of people in my life. I don't. My circle is incredibly small, to the point where I could probably, on one hand, count literally all the family members as well as friends that I have in my life, like real life, on one hand. Like, probably I only need like 3 fingers. Like, to be honest, it's like that, which is not something that I'm like upset about, because I don't. I like being a lone wolf. I like being by myself. I feel like that's kind of how I developed with everything going on and stuff. So there's a lot of room in my life for listening to other people's problems. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but that's kind of what it is, because I don't have those many worries right now of my own. I think it's just, you know, because we talk about, like, worries, you know, and I think having, the bigger your circle is, the more drama you have, the more problems arise, the more, you know, like, big families always have, like, family drama, right? There's always something going on, because, like, cousin this and this did this, and aunt this and this did that, and then grandpa this, you know, whoever did what, you know, and there's always something happening. And I don't have that, right? I don't have any grandparents, I don't have parents, I don't have, like, I don't talk to any of my cousins or aunts or uncles or anything like that. Most of them have passed away now too. So it's like, you know, and I have like maybe 1 or 2 friends really, in my life. So, and that's okay, because I like I said, I'm not like, oh my god, I'm alone and whatever. Like, I like it that way. I really do. But then I don't deal with a lot of stuff like that. So it's like, I have the mental capacity to, like, when someone comes to me and they want to vent to me about something, I'm like, yeah, okay, I haven't had any of this stuff happening in my life. You can bring it to me. Where I feel like other people that deal with this stuff on a constant, they don't necessarily want to hear, like, go to their friends and hear all of the drama from their friends, right? They don't want to hear, like, they're like, I just dealt with my family and my friends, and now I'm going to, like, my other friend's house, and then he's venting to me now about all these problems, and I don't want to listen to that. I feel like a lot of that happens too, you know, where people just, like, are just so exhausted from their own drama that they don't necessarily want to listen to other people's stuff. But I'm here for it. You know what? You want to come to me and vent to me? I'm here for it, and I'll give you my unsolicited opinion. I will just tell you, like, this is what I think. I'm the type of person, I'm very blunt also with the things that I say. Like, I'm not the type of friend to tell you, like, what was it the other day? It was like a perfect example where someone was saying something, and then the person was saying, like, oh no, well, you know, and they were like trying to be like really nice about it, and they were like trying to be like positive, and I was like, no, you know what, you need to just stop doing that. Like, I was like way on the other spectrum. I was just like, you need to just stop. I think it was like, stop talking to the person or something, where they were like, the first person was like, well, you know, if you just give them time or whatever. I was just like, no, they're super toxic, drop them, done. Just be done with them. I don't care. Like, you make that choice of being their friend, you need to stop doing that. If they're hurting your feelings or whatever it was, you know, it was like, as an example, like if someone's hurting your feelings or whatever, don't, you know, and someone gives you, like, I give the advice of like, no, drop them. I don't care. They want to be toxic, they want to be rude, they want to be whatever, just don't talk to them. Don't. It's like, there's no time. There's no time to be toxic in the world. You don't have time for that. Look at Godzilla over here. He's doing some Spider-Man stuff. He's almost like Lizard Man. Wow, I'm getting bombarded over here from the side. Oh. I wonder if I... Okay. I wonder if he spews his... Oh no, he still does it on like a... Okay. Oh. Ah! Okay, we're done here. Leaving. Whee! We're making great progress though, guys. I can't believe I finished this heart. That heart is really hard to do. I remember sitting there for like hours trying to get it, and I couldn't even get to the first flag. That's how bad I was at the game. I was so bad. I think about this all the time, how bad I used to be at Guild Wars 2. Not saying that I'm any better now. I mean, I am better now, obviously. I think I am better, but yeah, it's just Guild Wars 2 is really like a skill based, and it's a lot of like muscle memory and stuff. There's a lot of stuff where I remember taking a couple months break, and you really have to like get back into it because you have to like relearn the muscle memories. I think a lot of things in Guild Wars 2 are muscle memories. Where in other MMOs, for example, if you look at other MMOs, for example, like World of Warcraft, for example, a lot of it is based on knowledge. You have to come back and you might not know what each skill does, and you have to remember what each skill does. In Guild Wars 2, it's more about like remembering when to dodge, how to dodge, how each skill works, like specifically like, does this pierce? Does it have a like wide range or short range or whatever, right? It's like you have to learn those things exactly with the hand motion and everything. But no, that's like, I feel like that's more so skill based rather than like knowledge based. A lot of MMOs are like knowledge based, I feel like. Where it's like you just have to, as long as you know what your skills are doing, it's fine. You're okay. You know when to use them, right? Because there's really active, I guess it goes with like active combat, right? We like, I play this as like an action MMO. So, oh, you know what? There was also the camera thing that I did where, wait a minute, I just realized that my camera is very low to the ground. I'm not huge on that. I like it a little bit up. Oh my god. I will tell you, to kind of just give an idea, when I first started playing Guild Wars 2, I remember trying to do like the jumping puzzles. Oh my god, I was so bad. So bad. I think the Morgan Spiral, which is like the Savari starting area jumping puzzle, I can't even tell you. I think it took me like 3 hours to get it. I can do it in like 20 seconds. I can run up that thing and jump across all those things and I'm done. Like, it really is for me such a muscle memory now on like when to jump, when to dodge and stuff. Of course, you gotta remember, coming from Guild Wars 1, it's completely different. Guild Wars 1 plays way different than Guild Wars 2. Way different. No jumping. Just that's like the basic thing right there. Having to learn to jump. And I have played other games where you jump, but Guild Wars 2 has like really fluid jumping. Like the jumping in Guild Wars 2 is so worth all the jumping puzzles because it is like so much fun to jump. That's why I always jump too. Where like when I play like Final Fantasy 14, it has the very like Mortal Kombat jump. And I would compare, you know, if you look at like fighting games, I know not many people that watch a stream play fighting games, but I used to be huge on Tekken. And one difference that always really, really annoyed me between Mortal Kombat and Tekken specifically is yes, the way that combat works, but also the jumping. Because in Mortal Kombat, when you jump, it's like you don't move forward very much, but you go up very high, which is completely unrealistic. And a lot of MMOs do that, like Final Fantasy XIV. In Final Fantasy XIV, you jump, and you jump like fucking 7 feet in the air, but you move like a foot forward. Whereas in Guild Wars, you don't jump very high, but you jump very far. It's more realistic that way, and that's why I think that's why I enjoy it very much. I think that's one reason why I really enjoy it. Look at this floating crystal. Bam, 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 bam. We stop it. We stop this. Stop this. Da 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 da. We're coming through. Ooh. What just shot at me? Someone shot at me. Poison him. Oh, okay. That just happened. Oh god, we're going all the way over there. Okay. Those trees do crazy amounts of damage. Like, look at this tree, for example. And it just... Look at that damage. So much. Ah, I can't move. I'm immobilized. Ah! I'm about to die. But you know what? Godzilla doesn't care. He doesn't give a shit. He's like Honey Badger. Honey Badger doesn't give a shit. Neither does Godzilla. Alright, we get the heart done, so we can leave. I gotta get up here for that. I'm surprised there isn't anything up here. Feels like such a waste not to have anything on that right there, you know? Oh, I need that too. Huh. Huh. Hold on. We'll get there. Yeah, we're talking about like very, very existential things today. Oh look, it's AFK farmers. Hello. Hi friends. You know what they're farming? They're farming dust. That's what they're doing. Come over here. Don't attack that bush. I need you to take care of this guy. Ah, yeah, perfect. I can... You think you can defeat Godzilla? He'll crush you. He'll crush you right into little bits. Oh god. That's menacing, having the Shatterer. Wow, I can't believe that I earlier said, like, look at Kralkatorrik. The claw of Kralkatorrik. The Shatterer. I'm like, what? That was really... That made me laugh more than, like, it made me worried about my brain. I was like... I don't know where my brain went there. Because I was like, that's obviously not Kralkatorrik. Alright, ooh, we're almost done. We have all of the points of interest. We need one more heart, which I think is up here. And a vista, which is up here. And a waypoint, which is right here. So we can do all that stuff right there. Awesome. I didn't miss out on anything. That's great. I love it. We're getting stuff done. Oh, guys, I'm so excited. Elden Ring. Like, I've been watching a lot of, like, Bloodborne and... You know, I kind of stopped playing Dark Souls 3 because with the new computer, I didn't save... I didn't keep my save files. I guess there's probably a save file somewhere on that old computer that I can move over. But I kind of, like, had to restart again for the 3rd time in the month. And I'm like, I don't want to. Like, I don't... even though like I understand the game so much better now, I'm like much better at it, but I was just like, you know what, Elden Ring is coming out soon anyways, so I don't think I'm gonna make that. Great. Well, here we go. Hello you. Oh, let's go up here. But yeah, that's like one that I'm really excited for. Can't wait to play that. I'm gonna be playing the shit out of that game. And then Lost Ark. Lost Ark is something that I think I'm gonna have for like, you know, I don't know. I don't know if other people have it. There's like certain games that I have that I play when I'm just really bored. Like Bloons Tower Defense. I know it's such a random title and it's such a weird like game, but it's like the game that I play when I'm bored. When I'm really bored and I don't know what to do and I'm watching like random videos on YouTube or whatever, I'll just pop that sucker in and like, all right, let's do like a couple maps here and doing some stuff and whatever, get, you know, pop some balloons, make some weird combinations of towers, and that's it, right? And it's like, it satisfies me. It's like, okay, cool, this was fun for like, you know, an hour of doing that. But I think that Lost Ark will become that game for me. I don't think that I will concentrate on it to the point where it's like my main game and I'm gonna like grind it out for hours on end. But it's gonna be, I'm gonna be way behind all the other people, obviously, because I don't think I'm gonna play it like they will. But it's gonna be like one of those things where I'm like, I'm bored. Let's just continue and like grind a little bit in Lost Ark. You know, it's gonna be one of those. Because I used to do that with Diablo 3. Where Diablo 3 was that game for me. I would like start up Diablo 3 and be like, oh, let's just, you know, grind a little bit in Diablo 3 and play a little bit of that. And yeah, and you know, it's just after a while that got boring because they kind of, I don't know, they didn't really add new maps and things to it, and it's on like season 15 now, and it's just like, okay, well, this is becoming very repetitive. Spew poison! Kill them all! Oh yeah, nice. That was really good. Look at that. It's like group destruction. I don't know what the guild was talking about. I know, this is like agony infusions. Agony infusions. We need to do more fractals. I haven't done fractals in months now. Really like actively done fractals, and it's such good money. Fractals are really good money. If you're looking to make good money, you can even do like tier 1, tier 2. Like tier 2 is like really easy to do and really good money still. Of course, you want to progress and you want to get better and stuff, and more people play tier 4 fractals, you know, but it's whatever. Alright, we're almost done. Whoever this person is, they annihilated all of the harpies down there. This person. Oh, harpy, hello. God, I hate harpies. I hate their voice, their lines, their voice lines or whatever. So annoying. They're so I mean, I totally get it. They're totally supposed to be like screeching and stuff. I don't know. It just sounds so weird to me. It's like something that is like really jarring to me. It's like, I'm like, oh, stop it right now. One thing that's really weird to me is, you know, the first time I've ever like heard of the, like, it's so funny to me because, you know, my sister until recently, she didn't know what a harpy was. You know, she does play Guild Wars 2 and she's like, harpy? I'm like, yeah, it's like it's a common trope in like fantasy, you know, a harpy. Like it comes, I'm sure it's from some kind of mythology thing. Okay guys, wish me luck on this chest to see if I can get a key. Oh, come on, no key again. Oh man. I've only gotten 4 and I've completed like God knows how many chests or maps now. Oh, I didn't put that on. I really need to sell some stuff. Can I talk to this guy? But yeah, so the first time I've ever actually, and that's something that I've only realized, I don't know, a year ago. The first time I've ever heard of harpy was The Last Unicorn. There's actually a harpy in The Last Unicorn, and it's much more of a, it's closer to the actual mythological harpy than a lot of, like current mediums do, you know, like the way that they like fantasy worlds now portray harpies. Yeah, if you like The Last Unicorn, which is like a really cool old movie, I'm just gonna sell all this. I can't break those down, so I'm just gonna sell all of it. Okay. Oh god. Oh god. Get out of here. Get out of here. There we go. God. Inventory is giving me anxiety. Alright, we're done with this. Yay, we move on to this. Iron Marches. We march to the Iron Marches. But yeah, that's something, if you like, I don't know, you know, this is like a nostalgia trip for some people because The Last Unicorn is just such a beautiful movie from like way long ago. Makes me feel old. Makes me feel really old. But yeah, I love that movie. That movie frightened me as a child in a lot of ways. It was more of like a, I don't know how to describe it. It was more like a, I don't know, it was scary in the way that it was drawn. It wasn't the story or anything, because the story itself was like, you know, it ends like, it has a happy ending. It has like a great happy ending. It's, you know, at the end, I'm just like, oh my god, so nice, you know, she's not alone anymore. Like all this stuff, right? But, I don't know, there's something about that movie that just like really creeps me out. And like, just all these ideas and all these things that they show, you know, the tree that comes to life. Like, I know it's like over sexualized, the tree, right? But it's like, I don't know, the thought of it just like really creepy to me. You know, the what do they call it? The bull or whatever, the raging bull, the flaming bull or whatever, steer or whatever they call it, whatever they call that thing. I don't know, that thing scared me. You know, just, I don't know, they had like a weird way. Oh, you read the book? I never read the book. I'm not a big book reader, guys. I'm not. I don't, ooh, forest spider. I don't read. Reading puts me to sleep. I can't even, I'll tell you guys what, I'm so susceptible to, probably I would be very susceptible to hypnosis and stuff, because one thing that, this happens to me all the time, like on Reddit and stuff, I can't read too much on Reddit because the motion of going from left to right with my eyes puts me to sleep. And so reading books, I get 2 pages in and I gotta reread the second page over and over again because I don't retain the information because I just get tired. It's so bad to the point where I gave up on reading a long time ago because I just can't do it. And I remember in school I used to get, like, my teachers would be like, no, you have to read this book, you have to make a report on it. I'm like, I don't want to though. I can't read. Like, I can read just fine, but I mean, like, I can't, like, it's like one of those things that I just can't. So I've never read the book. Is it a good book? Have you watched the movie? That should be my first question, because I would love to know if the movie is correct in its portrayal of the characters and the story, right? Like, I would love to know that. But
Cover me.
if you haven't watched the movie yet, I can definitely recommend it because it's a beautiful movie. It's a very beautiful movie. You know, that's when like animation was like, you know, everything was drawn with hand back then. You know, it wasn't like stuff wasn't animated and stuff. You know, it was just really good. What? Oh my god, you've read the book, you gotta watch the movie. Really? You didn't know The Last Unicorn was a movie? Oh man, that's like a staple childhood movie of mine. Oh man, yeah, I can really recommend it. That's a beautiful cartoon. That's a beautiful cartoon to watch. Yeah, it's a cartoon movie, but of course it has, you know, I mean, it has like adult themes and stuff in it. But yeah, it's a great movie. Wow, I didn't know. I thought it was like, you know, I'm kind of stumped because I always thought that like The Last Unicorn was like such a well-known like movie. You know, I thought it was like the Avatar of its time, right? Everyone has seen Avatar. Everyone knows about Avatar, right? So I'm always like, You know, I'm like, oh, people know what the last unicorn movie is. Yeah, but if you ever watch it, just there is the part where they go to the I think it's a circus or something, but they have like these animal in cages, and they're like these fantastical animals. You know, they have like a collection of these, I don't know what you would call them, but they're like these, it's like a menagerie of like these fantastical animals that they keep, and one of them is a harpy, but it looks more like a it looks more akin to like a vulture type of deal. Not that it's like a lady, you know, it's not like a big boobed lady with wings, you know, it's not like that. It's really like it's like a more vulture thing, like and it's really like, and I remember I was like, oh yeah, that's a harpy, and I think that's more of like the actual like origins of like the harpies, the actual like mythological like harpies thing, is the I don't know why I told you what was happening in the menagerie, because you read the books, obviously know about those parts, but for the people that didn't know, you know, whatever. If you haven't watched the movie, go watch it. It's really good, and it has a harpy in it. So there you go. And guess what? It has a unicorn in it. one unicorn. The last one, actually. You know what? I really I love the It's so weird to me now because I watched all the same movies that everyone around me watched. But the difference is that I used to watch them in German. I grew up with them in German.
Plenty to keep me.
And I grew up with like the German voice acting and stuff. And on cartoons, it's a lot less obvious than it is on like actual movies where the mouth moves differently because it's cartoons. So they just open and close their mouths pretty much. So it's easier to just have voiceovers. And the German voiceovers for a lot of those cartoons and early animes and stuff, they're actually really, really good, to the point where I would say they're better than the American versions on a lot of ways. And I remember they did a really good job with like the butterfly guy. I love the butterfly. He's like my favorite character in that movie. I don't know why. Is he a butterfly? I think he's a butterfly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a butterfly. But I don't know why. He's such a weird character. He's so odd, but I really like him. I really like. Oh my god. He just got knocked the fuck away. Whoa, lady, you need to calm down. Oh my god, what is this giant field? I don't know. I don't want to spoil it for anyone, obviously, but it's a good movie.
Sorry, when I get proper training.
There's also what's the other movie that I recently that like really there's like a scene that really creeps me out. It's one of those early cartoons as well. One of those like. It's the like something the something of fire and ice or something, fire and ice something or other, and there's that scene with the skeleton where he like goes to like this burnt down village or something, and there's like the skeleton and it comes to life and it talks to him. It's so creepy, and I'm like, I don't know what it is. I'm like, I fight skeleton in video games all the time. Like I watch, you know, zombie movies, but there's something really weird about the way it moves and it talks and it screams at the end when it like evaporates, like it disintegrates. Oh, it's just so weird. There's something about those like early like hand-drawn like animated like cartoons or whatever. It's just weird to me. It's just on the same level of like Tim Burton stuff. I'm not a fan of that because it like creeps me out. The like claymation stuff creeps me out, man. Something about it. Oh my god, all of a sudden there's like an army of people here. Selena Stormfront and Shelby Moonblood. Are you guys friends? I don't know, same guild. So who knows?
Leave me, you big ugly.
You big ugly. Those claymation things, I don't know. Do people like claymation? Like, you know, The Nightmare Before Christmas, like I think about that. I've never fully watched that movie because the movements of the characters creeps me out. And it's not the story, and it's not like, oh my god, it's Halloween, and it's all like, you know, it's scary, blah blah blah. It's not that, but it's just like I don't know. It's something about the claymation stuff. I don't know, like that creeps me out. Creeps me out. Oh my god, how long is this gonna go?
I'm not scared of you.
This song right there, this song for Ascalon. Oh man, I remember that. Listening to this when this first when this game first came out, I was like, oh my god, I love this song. It's such a weird song because I feel like it really like encapsulates the story of Ascalon. How really how sad a lot of the stuff was, you know. Ascalon got like, specifically the people of Ascalon and stuff, like Ascalon as a land, as a human nation, so to say, if, you know, originally it was Charland, but as a human nation, like got bashed from all sides by the Char, and then they did the searing, and then it transformed everything, and then they tried to like hold on, and then like King Adalbert did like the faux fires, and now they're all like ghosts and stuff, and it's just, I don't know, it just has like this sad undertone, and I think the song like perfectly kind of like describes that in this weird like emotional way, you know. I'm just leaving because I'm like, whatever. Oh, look at the army of AFK farmers over there. Yay, good to see that. I need a live cannonball. Shoot it. Do it. So when you shoot it, parts break off. I really like this heart because this particular way this heart works is really cool. And you can take these and you throw them. Can I just throw them into any water? You have to throw them in the water. Yeah, you throw them in the water to get rid of them. And these ghosts will come over and collect the chunks of wall, and they will bring them back to the wall. So it's like you're breaking down the wall and you're trying to throw it away, pretty much throw all the pieces away. And I love this heart. This heart is like, I wish a lot more hearts would do that, where like one action leads to another action. Because when you think about it, events do that, right? Events, like, a lot of events chain into each other. So it's like you free a town, and then you lead the attack on the centaurs, and then you have to defeat a centaur boss, right? That would be like a sequence of events, of things that happen. But this event is like, okay, you shoot at the wall, and well, it didn't do that because they just broke off. See, this guy comes and he collects the chunks, and he brings them back to the wall. And you have to collect them before he does. But you shoot at the wall and it breaks off chunks, and you use those chunks to throw them in the water, and you can defeat the ghosts that are collecting the chunks. And then, you know, and to prevent them from rebuilding, because their mission is to rebuild the wall. So it's really cool. I don't know, there's like a lot of intertwining parts there, and I really enjoy that. I think that's really good. So we have a chunk of wall right here. We can take that and we can throw it in the water. Boom. Done. Oh my goodness. Why are they invulnerable? What's happening here? Why are they constantly invulnerable? What's happening? Attack this guy. He's not invulnerable. Oh, perfect. Someone just shot the cannon. And NPCs will just fire the cannon as well, but it'll take a lot longer. I don't know, it's just really cool. It's just a really cool way of giving you the option of doing a lot of different things all at once. Like you can choose, right? I could just stand here and defeat enemies and wait for chunks to come, or I can make them myself and throw them. Look, there's a little firefly. Look at that. We don't see these too often. I don't look at the, there was like a bug flying here too. I really love that because that wasn't like an ambient creature. That was just like a little thing in the environment. There's also like when you look at the Ascalon Forest, there's birds that fly through the air there. Not what did I just say? Ascalon Forest? I swear my brain is literally like about to like droop out of my like nose and ears because it's like melting. Caledon Forest. Caledon Forest has these birds like right in the starting area that like fly around. I'm like, man, I wish we had more of those. Like, understand that they're like just 2D models that are just like these little, like, you know, they're like wooden, like cardboard. What are they? Cardboard cutouts. They're just like moving their wings like up and down. But it just adds something. You know, it'd be cool to like look at a lake and have like a flock of birds flying across, or like even like a V shape of like ducks flying along. That'd be so cool. Are you kidding me? That'd be so awesome. I would love that. All right, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? We're doing this, and then I'm gonna eventually do that. Yeah, let's go down here first. We'll do circle thing again. We'll do circle all the way around, and we'll go in the middle. I don't know why I like doing it that way, but it's been working out for me, so why not? I wonder if there's anything on the other side to mine. Oh, there is stuff to mine. That's right on my map. Gold and iron. I haven't used my iron in like forever. I recently went through because I was like 2,000 on a lot of, I mean, I am still obviously like, you look at this and it's, well, these are all gonna deposit because those particular ones I'm not full on. But if you look at the like tier 1 stuff, man, my god, do I have like a ton of stuff that's on like 2,000. And it was the same with like a lot of the stuff that you need to process, like the platinum ore, the iron ore, the mithril. I was like 2,000 on mithril. I had to like process all of it and make ingots out of it to make space. But then there's certain ones that I'm always like almost at 2,000 of ingots in my saved inventory. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, holy shit, that's a lot of fucking stuff. Obviously, I need those. Specifically the mithril for the guild hall, because we're still like, we're not actively working on it, but we're like slowly working on it. You know, we're slowly working on this. Slowly working on it. Eventually the guild, I don't know, eventually we're gonna get more active guild members in. Maybe eventually, I don't know. It's been like 3 years since I've made the guild, or the guild is a lot older than that, but I used it as a personal guild, and then like about 3 years ago is when we like started actually like, I actively like recruited people and I actually like worked on stuff, and Raygun and Minion helped me with well, they did pretty much 90% of everything in the guild. Except for the recruiting. Like the recruiting I was more the person of, but we've also had a lot of people just leave the game. You know, I had a lot of people that used to play, and they just kind of like left the game for like something else, you know, because we haven't really gotten, Iceberg Saga was disappointing in its own little way, and then we haven't really gotten any like updates since then. So over that course of time, we've had a lot of people leave, so which is okay, because I think with End of Dragons we'll have an influx of people, and I will start bringing more people into the guild. Sale ending. This is the Shatter Spark Sword skin. Yeah, it looks pretty generic, you know, it has a trail, but it's nothing, I don't know. I like the thing is, I like the actual sword skin if it wasn't like shattered. I like a plainer sword skin. Is there a heart? There's not a heart. There's an event sometimes that happens here, but there's not a heart. Yeah, so that's a weird star. It's like purple. Yeah, there's still those 2 stars right there, guys. I don't know if you guys can see that. Picks up. That we don't know. These both appeared after Zaitan and Mordramoth were defeated. They're new stars in the sky. We don't know why they're there. I have a theory on it. I made a video about it. Go watch it if you want to know. It's the It's one of my earliest videos that I ever made. Was the Celestials video. It's like a good year old now. But yeah, I talk about that. I talk about the Celestials, and I talk about the stars, and I talk about the dragons. Because there's a connection there. I think there's a connection there, and I think we're gonna find out the connection a little bit in End of Dragons. I don't know if we're gonna like really get into like the like if we're gonna really get all the like deep information. I'm gonna just fight these guys. It's gonna be the easiest way to like get these guys. All right. Da, 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 da. Oh wow, it's already, man, all this ranting that I did earlier about all this like real stuff made time go by so fast. I'm sorry guys. I know that people, I don't know if people like when I talk about personal things. I know people like, because people play video games to escape the real world, so when I talk about like real world problems, I feel like it turns a lot of people off. It might. And I'm sorry that, you know, that I maybe made that happen for you. So. I wonder if I'm gonna get grounded, like if I'm gonna get thrown off this thing. Or if I'm gonna continue floating midair. Nope. Yeah, it does knock me down. Ooh, looks like there's stuff going on over there. Got a veteran hanging out in there. And a supply card. I love these supply cards. I wish we would see them move around a lot more. Hello. Ooh, look at that altar. That looks scary. With the teeth. Look at those teeth. Jump right in there. Jump right in the teeth. No. Okay. What does this corner on? Oh, Breachwater Lake. Go! You can do it, I believe in you. Whoa, he destroyed that. Go Godzilla, you can do it, I believe. Oh my god, he got blown up. He disappeared from my side. This is, you know, this feels so much now like playing Pokemon, the new one. Pokemon Legends Arceus, because of how like I can move during combat. It's the same way now, right? It's like, it's the same way in Pokemon now that I can move during combat, so it feels very similar to that. Go! Spew your poison! Why is there battle? Why is there combat music? Okay, I don't like the base game music anymore. I've listened to the combat music for so many hours on end. So the way it works too, guys, is if you lose like a certain % of health, it'll cue one of the like battle musics. I'm like, no, I don't want that. I thought I had that turned off, but I guess I didn't. Not that the music isn't good, but it gets very repetitive really quick when you constantly have to listen to the same 3 battle songs over and over again. So I'd rather listen to like this. Like this. Alright, okay. We're almost done with this heart as well. Is there stuff down below? Hello? Anyone down there? Whoa! Oh my god, it scared me. Holy crap. I don't even know where the fuck he came from. Jesus Christ. Fuck him up, Godzilla. Scaring us like that. Go. Okay, nice. Hey, oh, these guys have been clearing it out. Like, why is there nothing going on? Oh, hello. My god. No, stop it. Poison. Yeah. Nice. 8 stacks of poison right there. I love him. Godzilla is doing a great job. He's like he's perfect. He's a perfect pet so far because he has decent defense, decent attack. Like he's all like pretty, he's not like top in anything, but he's like a jack of all trades, and that's what makes him really good, because he's a little bit defensive, but he also has pretty decent power, but then at the same time he also has really like decent condition damage as well, you know, duration and stuff, and the abilities are right where they need to be, like the poison stuff really works out with our poison mastery, whatever that's called. Yeah, this right here. Your poison damage, poison master. Yeah, poison master. See, there we go. Really works out. Oh my goodness, we're getting fired at by this turn. Run, fly away. New, 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 new. Oh my god, hello. Reveal the map to me. Okay, we're at Pike and Square. What a nostalgia trip. If you guys haven't seen Pike and Square in Pike and Square, there's two different ones in Guild Wars 1. There's one before the searing and one after the searing. If you guys haven't oh god. Okay. Why is this person here? Why are they doing this? Are they doing map completion maybe? I don't care. Oh, Ascalonian fighter. But yeah, if you guys, I don't know, look up a video of it or something, because just a picture isn't gonna do its justice, you know. I guess I should probably return these. Weird, this didn't give me anything. Alright, because you have to return them to the correct place. Okay, well that doesn't give me anything. But yeah, Pike and Square is really, well, the thing about Pike and Square is, in pre-searing, it's like, it's not an outpost, and there's not even people there. Probably looted from your tomb. A rusty sword, surprisingly sharp blade. Mighty swordsman. Yeah, probably, right? Okay. Xavier Sharpstone.
I'll carve you into pieces.
And like in pre-searing, it was pretty much just like, it was just there. There's like supplies and stuff, and there's like nothing really going on. Like, it's the Northlands, so it's like that, you know, that was a part that was added like later on or whatever that you could get into, and you could level up to level 20 there and stuff. You have different missions and stuff. But what is interesting is the post-searing. I remember like that was very like, it was very much like, because I didn't know how the game worked back then when I first started playing Guild Wars 1, and I thought you had to like progress another way rather than going through the stories, and I didn't understand really how this worked. Rusty, wait. Rest in Bowen Westkeeper. I don't know if that's, is that correct? I don't know. Sword by sword. So obviously that's not his. Underfist. I don't know what that means. Do I need to? I need to return this hammer. Where did I return this hammer to? Okay. I guess I'll place that in there. That weapon didn't match. Cool. Awesome. Great. That's what I'd like to see. But yeah, it's just one of those places that I remember being an outpost in post-searing Ascalon, and that's kind of where I got stuck at for a long time, because the char that you face off at, like right after that, like right as you enter, like exit out of there, and you move further into like Ascalon, like into the harder areas of Ascalon, they're tough. They're really hard, and I remember dying a ton because I just didn't understand the game. And of course, you get stuck with these stupid henchmen in your team that are just like garbage. Specifically, Elysia. She's pretty garbage. An old torch. Still looks like it can hold a flame. Okay, this was the Underfist guy. I don't think the torch goes there. Is there another tomb somewhere that I'm missing? Because the sword went in here. What did this say? This said your absolute world has become a darker place. Oh, that wasn't right. I don't know if that was right. I was laughing. I was like, wow, I figured it out, and then I was wrong. So I feel really stupid. A rusty dagger. Underfist maybe? That did not belong to me. Apparently I don't understand how this works. I'm really dumb. A torch. Why didn't a torch work? It said in his absence the world has become a darker place. Oh, it does work. Oh, okay. He just doesn't want to fight you. I thought they fight you automatically. I guess they don't there. That's okay. Who is this person in the bushes? Who are you? Imperator Ruinbringer, guys. These are claws. I'm real partial to this rifle though. Has this character always been here? Is there a reason this character is here? I don't know why he's here, but he's mentioning Imperator Ruinbringer. I'm like, was he added with Ice Boot Saga for some reason? Is there some kind of collection you have to do? Oh, there probably is a collection. It's probably the like rifle collection for one of those like forging steel thingies that you have to like do. Yeah, one of these things over here. We have to like work on the what's going? Oh, it's because there's a rock right behind. I'm like, why is the camera moving to the side rather than back? Yeah, it's one of these things, I think, where you, look, I haven't done any of these. I could totally do these. Yeah, I need to do more of the vision because I haven't done this yet. I haven't done this yet. But I could get more AP. I want more AP. I want all the AP. I know I'm crazy for AP. I don't know why. That's the thing. People are always impressed by my AP, but I know there's people that have like over 40,000, and I'm like, I need to get there. I'm glad that I'm rating though, specifically for the AP because it helps a ton with the AP. Because when you look at the rating, there's actually like, well, I haven't really complete 5. You're supposed to be to complete 5 top tier terrors, tormenting Tyria. Oh my god, the alliteration. So I have to do 5 of them. That's never gonna happen. They don't give you wing 1 doesn't count. And only 1 in the. Am I just not? Yeah, I don't know. Because it's none of the ones we do. Samurag is right here. Okay, well we have been doing these. We get 10 gold and Terra Toppler's treasure, whatever that is. And you get 10 gold for doing that every week. It's pretty good. But yeah, if you do this, like if you do these, you can get a ton of AP. Like I'm gonna get if we do Sabbatha tomorrow, if we can defeat her, I get 15 AP for that. That's really cool. Closure. Collect all the fallens, all the soldier texts from the fallen. Oh, I could do that if we kill the if we do wing 1, I could go through and do that. For example, closure. What is this? Oh, I just did that. I just read that. Loot finder. Find all the hidden chests. The price before the fight if you can't stand the heat. I guess I could look up where those are. RGB. Oh, this is obtain each pylon attunement. Yeah, that's, you know, whatever. Undefeated. Defeat all the bosses without any party members dying. Wow, we did Veil Guardian and Gorseval, and we gotta do Sabbatha without anyone dying, and I'll get 20, and I'll get a mastery point that I really need because I don't have enough. I have only 31 of them. I'm really looking forward to that tomorrow. And that might be, I don't know if that's going to be the last, like, not the last time. It's obviously not going to be the last time, but I might take a break from that because, like I said, there's other stuff coming out. So we're going to be doing Lost Ark and stuff like that. So I might do the week after that, but then the week after that is going to be Guild Wars 2 End of Dragons. Oh my god, guys, it's here. It's almost here. It's not here, but it's almost here. Feels like it's here. I'm getting really hyped. Ooh. Sorry. Whew. I'm getting really hyped. I'm getting really excited. Platinum 1. Let's get it. It's very exciting stuff, I think. I don't know. It's you know, even if you despise everything about everything you've seen, the everything looks ugly, everything is low texture, everything is too bright and colorful, all the stuff. Like, even if you feel that way, even if you hate every elite specialization, you know what? The one thing I can say is at least you're getting new content. At least there's new content coming. Like, at the very least, we have new content. That's not to say, like, I'm excited for a lot more than just content coming to the game, but if nothing else, at least be excited, you know, at least look at the positive in whatever way, and be excited for some content. I know I am. I'm really excited for it. Beat Devourer Queens. Can I? Oh, well, that doesn't work. Let's go in here and let's get that real quick. This point of interest, and then we'll get back out of it. Okay, goodbye. Oh, apparently we're fighting. Kill them with your poison breath. Is that what it's called? Poison breath? Insect swarm that you keep inside of you. That's really weird. Summon jungle tendril root. I hate that. I hate this event. I never understood how it worked for long time either. But these wolves are really strong. We can help you guys out. Mazzy, get up. Oh god. Ah! Nice. Push them back. Perfect. Oh my good god. It's little wolves now. Do your insect swarm. It didn't work. Yay, we did it. Nice. Good job. Good job, everyone. Event failed. Alright, I don't even know what event that was. There's so many things to get excited about though. Like, even if, can I feed you this? Oh, I can. Give me that egg. I can't take your egg? I want your egg. Thank you. Like the elite specializations, I know there's going to be a lot of tweaks still coming to them. Knowing ArenaNet, they're not going to just like make these elite specializations and then like not make them good. Like I think a lot of people are like, oh, these are not good, they're not gonna be good or something. Like I feel like some people are thinking that. Oh god, I pissed her off. That's okay, we'll defeat her. Well, maybe we're not. Oh my god. This character is very angry with someone. Godzilla, are you gonna be able to survive? Here, come revive me. Oh, that was scary. I shouldn't have done that right with the Devourer lady right there. The lady. Queen. Is it a queen? It's a queen. It's a queen. She's a queen. You're a queen girl. Alright. Let me drop these off and see how much progress that gives me. But yeah, they're gonna make sure. I know that, for example, if you look at the Guardian and the Firebrand and stuff, you know, the Firebrand outshines, like, I think honestly the Firebrand and the Scourge outshine all of the other, like those two in particular. All the other elite specializations get pretty much like they can't compare. I think those two, like Firebrand specifically, is like useful in everything. You can use a Firebrand in everything, and it's good in everything, and it has so many different builds that you can use, and blah blah blah, all this stuff.
Take your stupid head. It was rotten anyway.
Hey, don't say that. Don't say that. Ooh, Carrion Devourer. Do I have those? I don't know. Let's look at it.
The Legion calls.
Here's some eggs. Oh my god, still not done? Okay. Here, we'll feed this queen. Hey queen, do you want food? Here you go. Alright, we did the heart. Nice. Gonna leave these. And we leveled up. Hells yeah. We'll do that. Not like I'm gonna use. Alright, let's see if I have the Carrion Devourer. I don't think I do. I do not. New pets. I want all. I want them all. Alright, we'll do all that later. Like I said, we'll move north. But yeah, Arena is gonna. I think Arena is gonna really look at that, and they're gonna make sure that there is like balance. They're gonna have to balance them. They're not gonna have their new elite specializations be, because it's so funny. There was a post on Reddit recently about people saying, and they didn't specifically say new elite specializations. They said, what elite specializations are you going to use for the expansion? And I cannot tell you how many answers were, I'm going to stick with Firebrand, I'm going to stick with my Hollowsmith, I'm going to stick with my my Soul Beast, you know, those types of things. There was a ton of those like answers on that. Of course, there was ones that were like, oh no, I think Vindicator is going to be fun. Oh, Virtuoso looks really good, I'm going to use that. Then there were certain people that were like, no, I'll keep Mirage or whatever, you know, which is fine, because you want to really have it like, you know, you want them to be equal. You want all of the elite specializations, which is a matter of just, I guess, balancing. You gotta balance more often. But I think that specifically with Willbender, like Willbender is not looking too hot if you compare to Firebrand. It's just, I don't know, dudes.
Okay,
So.
I give.
Okay, I give. All right.
Hey, over here.
Oh, retrieve iron ore. Oh, okay. And throw these in. I guess I'm using a skill, guys, because otherwise this is gonna take way too long. And it's not really like I'm fighting. I'm just throwing stuff. I'm just throwing that in the thing. So I'm not really cheating or anything. I mean, these are self-imposed rules, really. Oh god, there's so much ore just hanging out right there. Why don't I grab that?
Hey, over here.
Look for the hand icon. There we go. We want to look for the hand icon to grab that stuff. Okay, can we attack this prisoner? I think he's coming after me anyways. There we go. Then we can take the retrieve. Look at all this. And then who do I give that to? And give the iron to the guards. Oh, hey, how are you, chicken? There you go. Oh, well, that didn't finish it. That's okay. Oh. Never mind. I was trying not to do that, but I was just gonna grab the iron, the ore, or whatever. No, stop. Stop. I just want to grab the stuff. See, it's all exploding too.
Hey, over here.
Whoa, where did I just throw this? I just threw this behind me. Not sure how I managed that, but there you go. How are you guys doing? Are you still tanking for tomorrow night? Who are you tanking on again?
Me.
What character are you using to tank? Oh crap. Let's retrieve the hold on, let's just retrieve these. There you go. That should do it.
Prepare to suffer.
I did too. She isn't wrong. I was talking about how amazing you are. I don't know, I get so jealous. I see your videos, I'm like, oh man, he does such a good job on his videos. I'm like, I want to be as good. No, it's just something that I can like strive towards, you know. It's all about having goals, and it's all about doing the best you can, right? Getting better too. You know, you wanna get better. We'll put that in. We get 25 healing out of it. You're doing both? I'm going to heal brand and tank. Oh, wait, you're going on your heal brand to tank? That's interesting. Never heard of that. Defying the odds, or I don't know, doing something new. It's like right here on Chicken Nooble's YouTube, you can see a tanky heal brand. Ooh, lovely auto run. Alright, I forgot what this does again. What do we do here? Oh, lava elementals. Kill it. Really? I don't know. I don't know anything about raids, so. But I never imagined a heal brand. See, I just got done talking about how fire brands can be used for anything. Fire brands can be used for anything. Can be used for healing, tanking, doing damage. You know, it's a very versatile elite specialization. Okay, interesting. Well, I hope it works out for you, and for all of us actually, because if it doesn't, then we're all kind of boned. But I'm sure it will. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay. I remember this being a lot harder to do. There we go. I think I can destroy the flame legion shrines too. Yeah, I've tried to up my DPS. I think. Oh my God, he has to walk all the way around. All right, come on, Godzilla. Oh, he just teleported him. No! Attack this. Well, there you go. You can use them as a decoy. Use it as bait for the other team. I don't know. I remember. Well, I don't know what the current state is. Like I said, I haven't PvP'd in a long time. I used to PvP on a heal brand. Like I used to heal. I'd be like a bunker build almost, I guess. You know, I'd be on a spot and I'd heal my teammates and stuff, and like specifically in team fights, of course, that really shines because you can like pump out a ton of healing, as well as like do damage and stuff. But yeah, I remember doing that. I don't know if that's probably not viable, but I had a good time doing that. Because it really takes the opposing team by surprise when you have like an actual active healer in the team. Well, parts of it. So, I was reading that. I was reading what you just said, and I was like, as a heal brand, you wait. No, but you mean as a Mesmer, as a Mirage. Well, the difference is that I am swapping over my weapon. I'm swapping from. I'm still having my staff, because staff is long range, and I actually really enjoy using staff. But I'm gonna be using my main weapon is gonna be the axe. And I'm not using Axe Torch because I tried that out and it was horrible. It did not work out at all. And I don't know, Torch is a really weird weapon on Mesmer. It's really strange because it gives you like invisibility for like a little bit. I don't know, it's really weird. So I'm using like Axe Focus. And because of the switch, staff is very heavy on confusion as well as torment, but axes are like more torment than confusion. So, well, that's very true. That's very true, yeah. But they don't, a lot of people don't understand that. People that are newer to like PvP, or maybe that haven't seen a lot of healers in PvP, they don't understand that maybe I'm healing all the damage that they're doing, right? And then it's like, I remember there would be points where I was fighting a team that had a healer and we'd be losing, and then someone would be like, guys, focus the healer, you have to kill the healer, and then we'd do a lot better. But people need to like realize that, I think, lots of times. Yeah, no, and I don't like, because that particular skill, the focus 4 on the Veil Guardian, I don't use the focus 4. There's no reason for me to use that skill really, because it does like a little bit of cripple, but it's not significant enough to have it for like the break bars and stuff. So I'm not even going to use that skill. It's kind of like a wasted skill. But the torch skills are weird. I could be using the pistol. I haven't tried the pistol skills. I could probably use the pistol skills. I haven't done that. So maybe I'll look into that tomorrow. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll have to look into that. I haven't, because that's probably even better. That's probably even better than using anything else, honestly. But yeah, so it focuses a lot more on where are you going? Okay, so apparently I focused that doe right there, and I didn't realize I did. And this guy's like, what are you doing? And that's fine. Yeah, I totally get it. I totally get it. I try to be very aware of those sorts of things, specifically the Seekers, because when the Seekers are like in our group, I die really fast. It really shows the like the squishiness of like a Mesmer when those things are here, when the Seekers are there. Oh man, I'm just like, okay, I'm dying really fast. All right, I'm gonna go back to. I'm gonna go back over here, because this is like a lot more active and there's a lot more to do here. Ow. But yeah, like I said, I got it up to like 18,000, and that's like stacking. You can stack, I mean, it's so crazy how much torment you can stack. If you like do it really, like if you do it really well, you can do like 45 stacks of torment by yourself. Like I saw literally torment stacks of like 12,000 per tick. I'm like, what the fuck? That's insane. It's crazy. I'm like, Jesus Christ. That's a ton of torment. All right, we're leaving. We're going north. We're going in a circle, guys. We're doing a thingy. Doing like a U. A U-y. We're making a U-y. Oh, let's unveil this as well while we're here, so we can see where we have to go. Come on. I don't want to jump off here. There we go. Oh god, it fell off. Great. Oh god, that's a big bear. I'm excited though. I think, you know, if people are really working on their DPS and they have been getting better, I think Veil Guardian is going to be like super easy for us, because we're just going to burn them down like so much faster. I'm like I'm like a veteran now. Like I'm like a pro. I'm like a pro raider. I wish. Never. Like I have the knowledge, I have the experience. I've done it for like a month. I know what I'm doing. You know, it's scary to think that there's so many people out there that feel exactly like that. That they're like, oh, I'm great, I know what I'm doing, and they don't. It's just like, not just in gaming, but like in anything in general. Oh, there's a salamander drake down here. Nice. Coral? I want to get that coral. I saw that. I had to like, my brain had to process. Get that coral chunk. Oh, Emily, you're too nice. I'm not a pro raider. I'm not. Well, obviously, yeah. Tatrum is like he's too good. He was like, even on his tanking gear, he was doing like top DPS. I was like, what the fuck? That's insane. But you know, whatever. Thunder Nation. It'll be a new challenge, but I think blah, blah, blah. Let me try that again. I think you know what you're doing, and I think you understand the roles just because you are in that like kind of like that instructor role of like showing people what to do and talk, you know, and just kind of having that kind of stuff where you have to like relay the information sometimes from like what Tatrum says to like, you know, what we need to do and stuff like that, that you have the like perspective of like knowing what it is you need to do as a tank, because you have to like understand where Tatrum is coming from and stuff. So that rat is not dying to that poison damage. It's constantly, the thing is bouncing off of it to the rat, and it's not killing the rat. Really interesting. Let's get this Vista and this waypoint. Pro Raider. Listen, there's a lot of pros that I could be in Guild Wars 2. Like, you could call me a pro jumping puzzler. You could call me a pro lore enthusiast. But I'm not pro Raider. There's a lot of pros that I am. A pro, I don't know. I can't come up with anything else that I would be pro at. I don't know how to get up there. Speaking of being a pro, I have no idea how to get up there. Boy. I'm not a speedrunner either. I can do this. I can do this quick. Doing quick map completion? Ah, God. What's the fastest? I'm sure there's like speedrunners for this like map completion. What's the fastest run anyone has completed a world map of Tyria? I would love to know that. I think I've talked about this before and I never looked it up. I feel like, you know, one thing that the Firebrand has is Aegis. I feel like, I don't know, this is just, you know, again, I have no idea what I'm talking about, but I feel like Aegis is like such a, what was that, a hair? I think a hair just came from my head. I'm losing my hair, guys. I'm losing my brain and my hair all at the same time. But like Aegis is really strong. Aegis is like really good, so maybe that's something that you need to like focus on. Like, oh, you can build a turret and you can shoot it. Hold on, guys. I'm actually gonna use it. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. It's crazy, I know. Don't give up, chicken. You're a pro raider, Raleigh. She's just like sitting there, like saying all these like nice things about us. She's like a pro cheerleader. So you are, Emily. You cheer us all up. Make us all feel good about ourselves. Ooh, war banner. Let's hang that up. But you won't drop. Interesting. It's true. I'm just pointing out what everyone's thinking anyways. Oh, stabby from the Fang Legion. It's true. It's like you cheer us all on, and you're always there for us, and you're always like supportive of everything we do, and that's very nice. Specifically me. I'm sure you support other people. That's why I said us and we. But specifically for me, I know that's true. Well, you know, I think I've killed before on this run. I mean, it's like self-imposed rules. You know, it's just a matter of like, can it be done, right? It's like, I think at this point, like, I could stop the run and just be like, yeah, you know what, it's doable, because we're almost done with the, like, we're not almost done with the map. We're not even halfway done with the map. But, you know, we're getting to that point. I just think that, like, it's gonna get challenging maybe at the end when we go to, like, ore maps and there's, like, certain champions in certain areas and stuff that are maybe gonna be a little bit tougher, but yeah. That'd be funny. If I'd killed it, I'd be like, alright guys, the run is over, I killed something. I killed something. I think I've killed something before. Haven't I, like, accidentally pressed a button before and killed something? I don't know. That's why I don't even equip a weapon. I know that it gives you stats and stuff, but I'm like, I don't want even the chance of accidentally killing something. Man, these tanks right here, I really wish they would move around. Like there would be some movable ones. I mean, they recently in Aspen Saga did do one of the tanks that moved around, but we need something in the like open world where they actually move those tanks around. Oh, that'd be so cool. I would love that so much. Right? Landmine. I'm always careful. And they have like an inside, right? You could like imagine riding like what is it? Halo. Which Halo is it? Halo 4? Is it Halo 4? Where you ride in that big thing and you like have to like stop every so often to get out? Like, wouldn't it be so cool if you ride this around the map and you're like inside of it? Forget airships. I want a tank. I don't want an airship. I want a tank, guys. I want to be able to ride around in a tank and destroy everything. I mean, these don't even have they don't even have cannons on them. They have these little, I don't know what those are. Magnets? What are these? What are they supposed to be? But yeah, they, you know, I don't know. Be cool to have that. I love it. Oh, you can go inside of it. It has like a whole inside and stuff. It's like, why not make it work on making it movable? I need to finish this part. I don't know. I mean, they have like, you know, we like airships move around the map. Imagine having something like something where this moves around. I mean, we have, you know, if you think about the tank in Iceberg Saga, it's just in this small enclosed space, and to me, the movement is awkward because it is in that small confined space. If you had that same tank moving around like where Wolf's Crossing is, for example, instead of the modified tank that you fight there with Renoa in it, you know, like that would be a lot more impactful, I think, because it is much bigger and it looks really cool. I don't know, imagine having something like that by like Wolf's Crossing or something, like driving around or something, like with a cannon loaded in the front or in the back or whatever, and you have to like, I don't know, and you and maybe having it where it rides around, and as it's driving around, you can actually like, the ladder is like open right here or something, and you can like jump on it, or you have to like shoot. Like, it would be really cool if that ladder is like put up. I guess they don't really do that on a lot of them, do they? Like, oh god, what was this, landmine or something? If this ladder, like, imagine this ladder was like put up, right, and you have to like shoot it for it to like fall down, and you can climb inside of it, and then you have to like destroy the inside of it. Like, you have to destroy this gear right here to like slow it down or something, from stop it from like moving. Like, that would be so cool. I don't know, that'd be like really awesome. Oh, make a train out of them. That's an interesting thought. Well, it's weird because some of them look different. Because there's gears back here, and then there's this thing back there, but then the other side has that. Yeah, I'm not sure because some of them have like the half ring, and then some of them don't. Some have the full ring. So do they hook into each other? Would they hook into each other? Maybe they do. They could. They probably
Took the
do.
blame
That's
Legion
probably
base.
what it is. Yeah, I don't know. But that'd be cool, having a train of those too. And you have to like defeat each, like you have to loosen them from each other like a train. And have that as like the meta event of like, I don't know. That'd be really cool. Go look at the half ring again. Okay. Well, I don't think they do. I was looking at that. I don't think they do, because look at this right here. So we'll do a little we'll look a little above here. So we'll look at this. So this would be the one ring, right? And then we have this other ring right here, but they don't really align, do they? Do they? Maybe they do. Maybe they hook right into it. You're right. They could, right underneath here. They totally could. That's right. Yeah, that looks right, doesn't it? Well, we'll count. How many teeth are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 teeth. There's 10 teeth on this guy. Now, how many ridges are down below here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my god, guys, it matches. It matches, guys. It does. That's what it's made for. Chicken Noodle figured out the mystery of the teeth. It sounds like a book. Chicken Noodle and the Mystery of the Teeth. You have to count the teeth? Wow. Okay. Well, I didn't even realize that was a mistake until I just read the correction on that. That's really funny. So they do hook into each other. Solve the mystery. Read our new book, now available. Chicken Noodle and the Mystery of the Teeth. It's available now on Kindle. I don't know. Is Kindle still a thing? Do people still read on Kindle? Like I know that was like really big a few years ago. I don't know if that's still like a thing, because everyone has like iPads now. iPads are like the new thing. The other thing has a gear that should rotate. Okay, now I gotta go back. I feel like these tanks we're taking these tanks apart. Wait a minute. It has a gear that should rotate? What do you mean? Like one of the gears at the end? I am not making a mystery vid video about tanks. That's cool though. Look at that face on the side of that tank. This is the other side of that tank that we can go inside of. Doesn't that look cool? It's like a char face. So that's really cool. I don't think the other ones have that. What is this supposed to be? What is that? Is that supposed to be like a char? Is that the face and then that's the body and then that's the tail? I think that's what it's supposed to be. Wait, which part are you talking about? This part? This gear right here? I don't think this gear changes. Wait a minute. Make it rotate? This doesn't rotate either. What does the backside of this look like? Oh, whoa. Okay, this has it where it fits right inside of it. But like these things don't have teeth on the bottom. So these are way different models. Like guys, these are different models. Like this one has a face on the side of it. Does this one have a face on the side of it? Oh, this one does too. This one has a char face too. These are really cool. I really love the design. Why is there a tree stump? People still read? We just talked about The Last Unicorn. Emily has not seen the movie, but she has read the book. So I'm trying to make her go watch the movie. People still Oh, silver gear. Yeah, I did notice that too. Right here. You mean this thing in there? Like I have the camera where it's like the collision thing or whatever. I can hold on. Collision since wait, collision. Yeah, there we go. This thing right here. And then we have this, and I'm not sure. This like chomps like, cause it's weird, right? You look at the back of this thing, and then you look at the other side of it, and it looks like it could fit like right in there, maybe. No, not really. The problem is, I mean, I don't know. Would it fit right in there, or would it fit? Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, Emily, help out. Tell us what's going on here. What's happening? What are the Chard designing? What are they making? I don't know. I just really love the design. Like, obviously, these are 3 different models because this tank does it have the face on this side? See, this tank doesn't have a face on it. This just has the body. This looks like even different things on there. And then it has the different this different thing, and then it has the like almost like a mouth-like thing right there. The other 2 don't have that. Now this one well this one isn't. Oh, this one is the same model as this one, isn't it? I guess that's the same model. Well, no, this one has like the gears coming out of it. The gears aren't coming out of it. Here. Oh, they are. Oh, they are. I'm just an idiot. They are. So it is the same. Wait, I can't climb this? Wait a minute, I can't get in there? What the heck? That's dumb. Oh, there's another one right here. I didn't even notice that. And this one doesn't have... So there's different models of these. So they you know, I mean, if you really look at the detail, like... It's crazy how much detail I put into it. I don't know if anyone did that. I recently talked about the windmill right in the Fields of Shaymore. Maybe it's that. You know, because you could put a cannon right in there. You could make a wall out of it and put cannons on the side of the windows and point cannons outward. Like, you could put a cannon in here and shoot it that way. Like, I could put a cannon right here and shoot. I wonder... This closes. There's a mechanism for... I mean... Wait, what is that for? What is that supposed to do? I mean, I guess that's just decoration. This doesn't look very functional. Because if this turns, it just pulls one side up. But I'm not sure what that means. But yeah, you can put like cannons on top of here. I don't know why the Char weren't smarter. And like, you should have utilized these. You just have them sitting around. Didn't use them. Or that. Yeah, you could have like a fire-breathing flame legion dude in here as well. Like right outside its mouth and its eyes. You could shoot laser beams out of the eyes. While we're at it, you know? Why not add laser beams to the whole situation? I was being a little more practical, but you know what? I can see it. I can't jump through this. Believe it or not, guys, there's a wall. I cannot jump through this. I can see out. Someone's shooting a mortar. I don't know. These are really cool. I was talking about the windmill. And the windmill has like crazy amounts, like I don't know, someone that actually knows like, you know, engineering and stuff like that. I want someone to go through there and really tell me, is that a functioning windmill? Because it has so many moving parts in it and so many details in it, and like all these chains and all these like gears that are moving in it and stuff, and like people working on stuff. I'm like, is that an actual like a scale of a windmill? It's really detailed. If you've never been in there, why does it have to be? What? It's all one char, right? It's one char. It's 4 legions. So the Iron Legion are providing the tanks. The Flame Legions will have the fire breathing, and then we'll have maybe we could, you know, we could put mesmers that shoot, you know, their scepter 3s through the through the eyeballs. Shoot laser beams through the eyeballs. Flame Legion don't necessarily need to just, they use swords too. They don't just exclusively use fire magic. One char. There's only one char. I'm bringing Bangar back, okay? Oh, I didn't get that gate. Wait, how do I thought I walked up to the gate. Has anyone ever noticed that these torches are actually held by hands? I don't know if anyone's ever noticed that. If you haven't noticed that, you're welcome. They're actually held by hands. And they're four-fingered hands. They're not 5-fingered hands. I don't think anyways. I don't think there's a 5th finger. Is there a 5th finger somewhere? Nope, there's not. It's 4 fingers. So you're welcome if you didn't know that yet. They're held by hands. There's another one. And another one. There's 2 more. Okay, there we go. Well, I meant like as the leader of the Char. He's not dead. He's in prison. He's in prison. The legions have imprisoned him. Oh my god, I just jumped right on top of that. I was like, la di da. It's like the do you guys remember the robot chicken clip of the gummy bear? And she's like, it's so old. It's so old, but it's one of my favorite clips ever. She's like dancing. She's like, I'm a gummy bear, and then she steps in the like bear trap and she screams, and then she gets in the other one and she screams even more or whatever. Yeah, that's if you guys haven't seen that clip, really funny. It makes me laugh every time. There's another one, another torch. Okay, what are we doing? Can I get in here? Hello. The Devourer has a node. Take the node. This is cool. You have to actually read the node. The nude? Whoa. Read the nude. It means we trust you against the Flame Legion. Your mission: kill any Flame Legion personnel you find, destroy their equipment, blah. Cool, awesome. I really need to get a letter for that. I can't get in there though. How do I get in there? There's a way to get in there, guys. There's a way to do it. I'm just being silly. So I'm gonna get that waypoint and then I'm gonna move in there to do that. Oh, I should be a tour guide. Well, I do try to make, you know, my mystery bits series did not get a lot of views, and I'm very disappointed in that. I made so many. I made 9 videos of like little bits and details and stuff, and people didn't watch it, and I was like, people just don't care about the lore. People don't care about the little details. They don't care. They don't care. They don't give a shit. Because I talked about great stuff. I talked about the tower in Kessex Hills. I talked about the crypts beneath Divinity's Reach. I talked about the Scepter of Ore. I talked about Marjorie. I talked about Marjorie, guys, in the upcoming End of Dragons. My very first episode for the Lore Mystery Bits series was Marjorie's weapons. Because in promotional art, she doesn't use her greatsword. And that was the whole video I made. Go ahead and watch them right now. They're only 2 minutes. There's 9 of them. It's 18 minutes. Boom, done. You have the whole series done. No, but yeah, I did make those, but they didn't get a lot of views. So it's just kind of, I don't know, there's like certain things where I'm like, I know these details, but it doesn't seem like the community is very interested in watching it. So, all right, let's destroy all the Flame Legion friends here. Would it? Are you sure about that? Are you sure? Do people really care about these tanks? I can make a video about those tanks. I don't care. That video would not take me a long time to make because there's really not that much to like talk about. I mean, how long did that take us now to talk about? It wasn't that long, you know, so I could totally do that. No one wants to know about the tanks, guys. No one, you know, it's really funny because I know myself. I say that now. Oh, wow, look at this. The supply card actually moves. I was just talking about this. I don't remember that they did that. Oh, actually, you know what? I think I do. It's just my brain wasn't working. Look at this. These supply cards actually move. This one doesn't have any collision on it, but that's okay. It's just cool to see that. I got really excited. But I know myself. I'd be making that tank video, and then I'd be talking about all the other tanks that they have, and all the other machinery that they have, and I'd be like, oh, look at this, and then this, and then that, and then that, and then people, you know, people would drop off like 20 seconds into the video, and they'd be like, no one cares about tanks, dude. And I spend like 20 hours making a video about tanks. That's always just the like shame of it, you know. It's like I enjoy doing it, and then I feel like no one watches it. And I'm like, oh man, I really enjoyed this. Like the Wizard's Tower in Kessex Hills. Like I talked about that, you know. I talked about that, and I really enjoyed that. That was a great. I love the Mystery Bits series was actually really cool because I talked a lot about just little things, and those videos are only like 2 minutes long where I literally just raised a question. I talk about like Mother, for example. I talk about if Wolverine had children. Like those are all subjects, like those are all questions that I raised with that. I talk about Balthazar and Lissa, right? Because there's actually new lore now, not new lore, but something right around that time that I made that actually came out where there is another supporting pillar of the theory that there's something between Balthazar and Lissa, whether they're related in some way, or whether they're lovers, or whether there's some kind of history between the two of them, or whatever, you know. That actually happened with the, I think it's Aurora. I think the actual item Aurora has, sorry guys, I guess I have the sound turned off when I, let's not do that. I would like to know that. I would watch the whole tank video. It was not that. It was not Aurora. Was it Vision? I think it's Vision. Yes. So if you read the actual text of the Vision, this is what it states. They killed him, Balthazar. If Lissa ever learns of this, I don't know what she'd do. What any of them would do. They still claim benevolence, but let's hope they weren't watching too closely. There was like a whole, like I raised the question pretty much of like what's going on between the two of them, because there's now 3 instances in the story that suggests something is going on between Lissa and Balthazar. Are we ever gonna get the story? Is the scoop behind what's going on there? Are they lovers? Are they, you know, like cousins? Are they related in some way? Really? That's interesting. And so what, practical engineering in City Beautiful? That's really interesting. You know, it's and that, I don't know. I feel like there's, I don't know if that's, if I would consider that a guilty pleasure, because I feel like there's like way worse things you could do with your time. Yeah, you know, and you know, that's why those like documentaries about like, you know, how certain things are made. Like he said, you know, those things are like huge. People watch those like on Netflix all the time, you know, like how are crayons made, you know, like all the weird shit. Like how are whips made, you know? I was like, what, really, like what? And it's like it's this like really intricate system of like how things work. But the the problem, the thought itself isn't bad. I just don't know how they work. I can only point out the thing. I don't know the technical terms, and I don't know, like I can be like, look at this gear, it turns, yay. Like I don't know. I don't know. I dissect, the thing that I dissect is the lore. You know, I make lore videos. I talk about the human gods, for example. I made a whole video about the human gods and stuff. I made, you know, my I think the video that I'm most proudest of is the theory video, the deep sea dragon theory video that I have. Actually, both of them, because that's like a really intricate thing where I have like supporting things where it's like there's a lot of supporting pillars of the theory and stuff, like that type of stuff I can do. But like when it comes to like engineering, I mean, look at this windmill. We're gonna look at this windmill, okay? I talk about this windmill and I love that windmill, and we're gonna look at it right now. Making a great, what? Oh well, are you gonna actually make a video? I would love for you to make a tank video. I would so be happy if you made that tank video. I don't think I'm gonna make a tank video, but we should make a collaboration. We should make the video together. How about that? We should make a collaborative video on char tanks or windmills. We could make it on this windmill right here. But I talked about this. When you actually go in this windmill, okay, this windmill is massive. First of all, it's huge. It doesn't look huge when you like walk around in the field, but if you actually look, it's huge, okay, on the inside. You go inside of it, okay, first of all, there's a lot of details. See, there's moving gears that are actually functioning gears that are actually moving inside of each other. Like they're actually like hooked in. All of this moves. Do you see all this stuff? Do you see all the stuff that's moving? I don't know what needs, if this is correct. I don't know if this is how this works. We're gonna stow my pet because he's too big. You see all these gears moving? You see all this stuff moving around? It's so intricate. Look at this. There's this rope system that's actually like pulling up and down, and it actually goes to the very top. I don't know if it actually affects anything. And you have they actually grind the grain in here. Do you see that? They actually grind the grain. And there's workers that bring it. And then you can go down here, and there's this stuff underneath. I don't know what that is. They're repairing these. These aren't working, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. These are all like, look at the intricacies of this. You have a little lever. This is where the actual flour comes out, guys. There's a lever where you can let the flour out, and you can collect it in sacks. And then they put it over here in the storage. And then you can go further up even. This is just the bottom part. You can go further up, and there's like stuff up there. Like, look at this. Look at that detail on these things. Look at all the stuff that's moving. Look at all these moving parts. There's a belt. There's a belt here. There's a belt here. There's a belt there. And it's all moving together, right? That rope up there. These gears. Those gears right there that are moving together. You have this stuff over here. Like, this is so incredibly detailed. Look at that right there. And it goes further. Like, you keep going up, right? And there's more and more and more to see. You have this right here, up here. All the stuff moving. And then you have that cat in the side here. This is where the cat is. Hi. Right? This and it's so weird because obviously there's no reason to come in here. There's no reason to come into this windmill at all, ever. There's no story that leads you here. There's no heart that leads you here. You know, and then you have me who jumps around all the gears and all the things. But it's so detailed, right? Like even I mean, the grain isn't super detailed, but you know, you can even see how it's like the footsteps. I'm dirtying up all the, here, take my dirty Asuran feet right on top of you. Look, and they bring it. See, they bring it from outside. I don't know where they get it from. Oh, the cart. He brings it to the cart. See, they brings it all the way to the cart. And she takes the hay and she brings it and drops it in there. See that? It's so crazy to me. There's so many details to this. It's insane. That's an insane thing. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. Did you do one on Irene being the new mother? My theory is she absorbs all the dragon magic. Well, I made a it's a lore mystery bit episode that I called Irene Scions ? Exclamation point or something like that, or maybe just question mark or whatever. And I talked about how Kralkatorrik pretty much had a child, which was Glint, and then Glint had eggs and multiple children herself. So obviously, if Irene absorbs enough magic, is she gonna have children herself? And that was pretty much the mystery bit episode. It was like 2 minutes of me talking about that, which is just like, this is a huge possibility. And what does this mean? Are her children gonna be taking the new place? That's so. If you want to see that video, yeah, that's lore mystery bits episode that I did there. So I didn't really make a theory on it, but I kind of raised the question because I feel like it's kind of, it's a super high possibility. Like I think that's something that we're definitely going to look at. Yes, and it would make sense with End of Dragons and the cycle is reborn. I think so too. I think there's a possibility that I don't know, if I had to like wrap all those different thoughts of all those different dragons into like one thought, Irene being the, you know, the pretty much the head of the new dragon cycle, the new elder dragons, Kunavang being maybe another one that's going to absorb the power, and then having Irene's children maybe take the power as well, you know, where she like, maybe she's going to get to the point where we defeat the deep sea dragon, let's say, and she absorbs the magic, but it becomes too much for her to the point where she ends up having to lay eggs because of how much magic she really has inside of her. And that's one way for her to like distribute the magic, is to have children maybe. And then maybe she can have differently themed children. She could have like a child that absorbed the power of Primordus, and it's a fire dragon. She has that as a child, you know. She has, because she is prismatic, so she has all the spectrums, the whole spectrum of light, of magic, you know, inside of her. So well, that could be something interesting too, where we end up like completely losing her in the end. She could also do, if you look at something, facets. So for only the Guild Wars 2 players, facets were something that were introduced with the Herald, where you can you know, in the Glint in the Glint legend or whatever, you can have these facets, but they were actually a thing in Guild Wars 2 or in Guild Wars 1. In multiple instances, there's something where we deal with facets, and the first time we see them is actually dealing with Glint, where you have to, in order to get into her lair, you have to defeat her facets, all those facets, the facets of darkness, the facets of light, like whatever those different facets are, you have to defeat those in order to actually gain audience with her. So it's like, it's like Irene could do the same thing. She could break into different facets that are maybe like different aspects of magic, right? And like each facet, you know, each child, each scion, or whatever you want to call them, could be a different part of the magic. They could absorb, you know, different kinds of magic or something. I don't know. Is that right? Yeah. It's just too much. She has the fiery Taco Bell magic poops. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry. I had to get a jacket. It's like getting cold again. Oh, man, these temperature changes are gonna drive me crazy. Oh, God. I don't know if you guys could see it. I was like shifting my seat. Oh, like freezing. Oh, God, it's getting cold. Again. Alright. But yeah, oops, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know about like. Ulrine might sacrifice herself. I mean, that could definitely be a thing where she like splits herself up or something. I would like to think that she's just gonna exist as like this higher power or something. I don't know, but she like maybe realizes her like true meaning is like, yes, she's gonna become the new mother. And that's, I think, in that video as well, where I talked about that particular thing. I think that's kind of where I ended up on, was like, is she gonna become the new mother of a new like set of elder dragons? Because I have a feeling that she's gonna learn more about her powers that she has, and she's gonna learn more about, that's a weird little cave looking thing, like, why is that here? She's gonna learn more about the powers that she has, right? She's gonna learn more about the abilities that she has, and I have a feeling that she's gonna learn more that she has like a higher control over the magic, right? I think that there's gonna be something about Kralkatorrik. Kralkatorrik will at some point was good or something, right? When we fight him in like season 4, like specifically when we like attack his heart and stuff. And there's Kralkatorrik's torment, and then there's like Kralkatorrik speaking at the same time. And it shows that there's like a good side to him and that something drove him crazy. And Oreen actually talks about that in Icebreath Saga. She talks about, you know, what is it that drives them mad? And I think it's just the amount of magic or something is probably something that, you know, maybe there's something completely different, but maybe there's like something that's like there's too much magic, but she has the power to redirect magic. You know, she was in Icebreath Saga at the last fight, the champions fight at the very end. She actually like redirects with her crystals. She redirects the magic, and like maybe she has the power to redirect. Oh, this is a gate. We can open this. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. And like maybe she has the ability to, you know, maybe designate new elder dragons and say, I can redirect this magic into you. Like she has more control over magic than other ones, where the other elder dragons maybe didn't have that control, and that's what maybe drove them mad or something. You want her to die? I don't want her to die. Oh my god, that's so... You're like, I want her to die. I hate her. I think with... I don't know. I enjoy Taimi as a... Taimi and Gorik are great comic relief characters. But yes, you are correct that they're like, you know, anytime you need a solution, they're there. They're there with it. They figured it out, you know. So it's just really annoying that way. Oreen, on the other hand, I don't know. There's some interesting things they could do with Oreen. And I want to point out something. Again, another video of mine, I talked about this earlier, was the Celestials. I talked about the stars, the Celestials. It's not... Is it nighttime? It's not nighttime. I can never tell. It's daytime right now. If it's nighttime, I'll point it out again. But the Celestials were specifically in Cantha, actually, and Guilders 1, the Celestials were these creatures from the sky, and there's like lore on them that actually suggests they were people at some point, and that's somehow they became these celestial beings. Now, that by itself isn't very like, okay, what does that have to do with dragons? Now, mind you, the dragons on a constant basis, not just the elder dragons, but Oreen before she became an elder dragon, and there's so many talks about the dragons and the stars all the time. There's hints everywhere, guys. In Fear Not This Night, there's actually the you know, which is the song of you know, the pale mother actually singing to her children. But I think there's something mentioned about the Fear Not This Night, and something about the star. I mean, the song itself talks about the night, right? Then constantly, like Traherne talks about, they're not stars in the sky, they can be counted. Again, another... Okay. So that was, I don't know what that was. Are we here? Are we... Current resolution. What is going on? Why is this not... Are you kidding me right now? So because... Did it just close my stream? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Dude. What is going on? What? So we have a green screen. My screen is green. Yeah, I don't know what just happened. It's talking about... What the fuck? Replay button? Alright, I'm probably gonna end the stream here if this is what's happening. because we're already past the point and it's dropping off. So I'm sorry that I have to like interrupt the conversation here. We'll continue this at some other point. Because I don't know if you guys can even see me right now. Can you guys hear me? And it's dropping off, so... Yeah, I'm probably going to end it here, guys. Something's going on with, once again, my internet, which is surprising because it's been fine for months now. But yeah. Oh, man. It just came back and then it went away again. What the hell? Okay. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Well. Alright. Wait, is it working now? Wait a minute. Oh my god, I'm so confused right now. It doesn't look green anymore. I don't look green anymore. Wait, if we're still working, I want to go because I'm not tired yet. Am I? Hold on. Are we fine? I can delete my message. I can keep going. I'll delete my own message. Remove that. Okay, are we... Is this working? Hello? Say Raleigh is best if you can hear me. Well, you can probably hear me. No one's watching though. They all left. They're like, bye, we're done. We're not watching anymore. Maybe I'm not gonna redo my anything. Oh, oops. Hold on. Let's do the There we go. Yes, thanks, Chicken. I saw that. Yeah, I see that green screen when it pops up on my thing too. But I'm like, am I back now? Is this working? I think I should be fine now. I should be good. You might have to like reload my whatever. Apparently we finished the heart. Between all of that, I'm like, I don't even know what's happening. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, anyways. We'll wait until everyone kind of gets back. Alright, we continue. Okay, is it doing it again? What is going on right now? Why is it... Is not optimal. 1920 by 1080 is not optimal? What do you mean? That's what I always stream in. What the fuck is wrong with you? It's probably garbage quality right now. I don't know why. I don't know. I think everyone left. I don't know if I'm actually like live or what's going on. If you can actually like see me or what. I'm gonna try to pull it up on here. Oh, it's still, yeah, no. Alright, well, I guess it stopped the stream without actually telling me it stopped the stream, so. Alright, I don't know if anyone can hear me because it says there's someone still watching, so that's why I thought it was still working, but I guess it's not working. So I appreciate everyone watching, and I will be back tomorrow. We're gonna do some raid training and stuff, so we'll do that tomorrow. Come and have a look, and yeah, that's gonna be it for me for today. And that's it. That's all I got. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate all the discussion. Always nice.